hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday, fellas. Welcome back. We are diving back into some Fate Stay Night this evening. I actually am really looking forward to this. Things have been ramping up in that story, even though it's like technically things that we've done before. It's a different POV, so that was good. What's going on, Bluey? Coming in with the first. How are you doing? And even a pre-stream hydrate redeem, you're gonna have to source. Just trust me, bro, that I did just take a sip of water while I was taking some Advil, or I guess technically ibuprofen. IB what? You be what? Right before, or right on the starting soon screen. I'm never not trusting you. That's a dangerous thing to say, but I appreciate it. That's gonna get you in trouble. What's going on, you? How are you doing? Welcome in. What's new over there? So I think I told you guys, was it might have even been Monday, like right after the storm, that my car has been like virtually stuck because of where, actually I might have said it like on stream the past couple days. I don't know. Regardless, my car had been like virtually stuck because of where my apartment building had ended up putting all of the snow from the parking lot. Basically, there's a 15-foot mini Mount Everest right next to where my car is currently. But today, finally, I have finally vanquished the forsaken snow pile, and my car is free, and I can move. I can leave if I need to, but thankfully I don't need to until at least probably Friday, because I need to go grocery shopping because I am so low on things. I'm running out of like water bottles. Not that I like need them. I have like a Brita filter and stuff, but I'm just kind of mentally going through my grocery list. I gotta get like other drinks and snacks. I gotta get like tissues. I've been pissing through tissues, obviously. It's gonna reach a point where it's like, ooh, no more tissues, gotta use like toilet paper or something, and it's like, ooh, that's no fun, but it is what it is. So I could resolve this issue by like walking to this little marketplace that's by me, but that marketplace is so dumb expensive that like I bet if I was like, I need a box of tissue, they'd be like $6. I'm like, what? So I don't want to find out. I don't want to fuck around and find out. I might do the toilet paper approach for tomorrow, and I'll just go grocery shopping on Friday. But anyway, hasn't steered me wrong yet. You know what? I'll take it. Glass half full. How many snow cones worth of snow? At least 16. Your poor nose. I'd like to think I am on the up and up, Bluey, and I do have soft toilet paper for whatever that's worth. I got that. What brand is it? Charmin Ultra Soft. So it's not like I'm like blowing into one ply that you can have at the restaurant or something. It's at least a decent substitute. So I got that at least. But yeah, otherwise, today I played some more Enfield on the Steam Deck. Since we got that material after on stream yesterday. My factory's looking crazy, aka I'm already maxed out on that item, and I am making all the tier 3 stuff or whatever it's called. Need to go to that bidet life. We had this conversation, I think. What's up, Mystic? How's it going? Welcome in. I was gonna put it on my throne, but then as I was about to do that, I was like, huh, I don't know if I actually can install something like this in my apartment building. They might get mad at me, because doesn't it need to connect to like the water line? I don't know how to do that. I'm not a plumber. If something breaks, they'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I took it apart. They'll be like, why the fuck did you do that? I'll be like, oh, I wanted a bidet. I wanted someone to spray my ass. They'll be like, you could have just asked, you know, John on the 3rd floor. I'm like, what? And they'll be like, what? And I'll say, what? And they'll say, okay, we'll fix it. No, wait. Oh man. Oh man. Can you unscrew something and screw it back again? I think that is all it is, right? But I don't know the logistics of it. terms of like, do I need to turn off my water? I don't have that capability to my knowledge. I think those are at like some sort of central panel, but I'll have to see. I'll have to see what the installation of whatever one could be. But John's gonna hear about this. No, don't tell him. Oh crap. Must be a knob right by the toilet. Yeah, so it's like that little, I can picture it. I could probably walk over and see it, and you could probably still hear me. So yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it. I'm intrigued because everyone that uses one says they're nice, and like it's culturally used widely in most other places of the world. But I raise you this: what if when I have a bidet, do I no longer buy toilet paper? And then what happens if I end up getting hella congested from nasal spray that I wasn't supposed to be using daily, but I ended up using daily, and then I get this thing called rebound congestion where I get hella congested anyway, and then I'm blowing my nose like crazy when I have to cut it off cold turkey. So I'm not using, you know, the nasal spray that caused the issue in the first place. So I'm blowing my nose all the time, and I got to blow through a bunch of tissues, and then I run out of tissues and I can't go out because my car is stuck because it snowed like 12 inches or something, and there's a big pile of snow next to my car, so that I can't go buy more tissues. But now I don't have toilet paper because I've been using a bidet. What do I do then? Get a bidet for your nose too? Okay, perfect. There we go. Mission accomplished. Actually, don't they make those? Aren't they called like don't they make like saline or not even saline, sinus rinse stuff? Neti pots, that's what it is. Yes, yeah, yes, okay. Where it's like a teapot looking thing that you pour into your nose. What does that look like? Can we watch a video on a neti pot? In what world did that ever happen? Crazy. Yeah. If fluid going in your orifices. It's a crazy word, but it's like, thank you for the 10 stream streak. I appreciate it. It's been so nice chatting with you recently. Neti pot. How to use. All right. How do I use this thing?
Nasoflow Neti Pot. It's the drug-free, simple solution that helps you breathe easy. Before you get started, make sure your hands are clean. Then, fill the Nasoflow with a bit of meal standing over the sink, bend forward and tilt your head to one side.
You're literally just pouring a teapot in your nose. I have a teapot.
Your breath. Gently place the tip of the Nasoflow against.
Does this work?
Nose. Allow the solution to gently flow until it starts.
Oh, that looks weird.
Nasal passage.
Ugh. It just flows through your entire nose. How are you not like sneezing like crazy? Look at it, she's leaking out her nose. It went out it went up and around. You should flush yourself now. I'm afraid of whatever this is. It went all the way through. No way. No shot. I don't know. If someone's like, hey, that works like incredibly well. Ugh, I don't know. I'm afraid of it though. Nosemate, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? All right, let me have a sip of tea, and then we can jump back into some Fates Day Night in a second. I had to go to the screen anyway. Oh, they started doing the anime opening. Look, guys, it's Rin. Ah, she's so hot. Actually, I feel like I did just get all like right as stream started, I got like hella congested, but I did just wake up from a little napski. I got too tired doing factory stuff in Enfield. I was like, I got some time and hung shoed for a few. Pavlovian response. No. I don't want to be conditioned to feel congested. I just want to be a normal boy. Is this what Pinocchio felt like, baby? All right, pause that. Slide my ass over here. Go hang out with Rin. She gets me. She would blow my nose for me. Let's continue. I think we're getting dropped in, and yeah, this guy's standing right in front of us. So where we left off, homeboy literally just broke through our roof, crashed through the roof with his lance, and we're like, whoa, This is after he already killed us, by the way. He killed us once. We got revived. We came back to life. We went home, and bro said, take two. It broke through the roof and is trying to kill us again. But we turned a poster into a makeshift weapon, and I think we're about to die again. So, wish us luck. Invest in more lives, common newbie mistake. Yeah, bro, I don't even, what did he invest his skill points in anyway? That's rude, I know, right? I felt it too. It was very descriptive. Miladies is a great, miladies is a good word. Normal boys do suffer from allergies and other such maladies. I thought that was like tips fedora, milady. I don't know what maladies is. Is that like abnormalities? Is that where that where that comes from? Maladies definition. A disease or ailment. Oh, maybe I have heard that. Why is it spelled like that though? Milady. Is the English language calling women a disease? That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna blow my nose with what appears to be my last tissue. I really manifested this, huh? I pulled the last tissue out of the box. Insane foresight. Reached DEFCON 5 toilet paper season, I guess, fellas. All right. You think this guy might just be like, hey, you're not even worth the trouble, and leave? I don't think that's how it's gonna go. What if you just don't blow your nose, let it drip everywhere? I don't think it'll drip. I think it's just gonna sit still, and I'm just gonna sound progressively more like Squidward and get equally as irritated as Squidward. The guy turns lazily, looking bored. It's got no drip. What? Shut your mouth. My nose don't got drip, but the rest of me do. Post nasal or otherwise. He shifts the spear to his other hand in a slow, fluid movement. I don't know why, but he doesn't seem as aggressive as he did at the school, which might give me a chance at escaping him. He's complaining to himself like I'm not even here. I slowly retreat back out of the room. Only 3 more meters until I reach the window. I'll run out, and it's only about 20 meters to the shed once I reach the yard. Dog, you ain't outrunning him. We could try, but then the spears just, or Lance is just gonna go through our back. Or worse, he's gonna like take out our leg, and then we're just gonna get like executed. What's up, perpetrator? Welcome back. How's it going? 16 minutes in, new record. Is it actually? Have we always yapped a lot more at the start of streams? I figured we were a little bit more efficient on Fate streams, actually. Want to get off days ASAP. To be fair, I did watch, we were watching a video on how the neti pots work to clear out your sinuses, and I was already on the screen, and I saw Rin on the screen, so I was like, oh. Better to try and die than to just die. No, I get it. I get it. I'm glad we're not just helpless and taking it in the chin, because that would suck. And we kind of already went through that, so might as well. And I should quickly... Alright, we gotta go now. He says it almost absent-mindedly, like it was just an afterthought. Taking it easy on us, like that seemed like it was kind of like a lazily jab, even though, well, no, because we have the like metal poster in our hand, right? pain shoots up my right arm. Oh no, he's just gonna make it. He's just gonna make us suffer, I guess. Kind of tired of dying, I think. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. It all happens in an instant. He thrusts his spear forward, not even giving me time to react. I should have died for a second time right there. The makeshift sword in my hand spared me that fate. Ooh! You probably thought I'd just been holding a rolled up paper. Oh, had we not swung it yet? I must have forgot that in between streams. He struck as if I hadn't been holding anything at all, but the reinforced paper sword deflected the attack so it only grazed my arm. Oh. Alright, we bought some time. But now that he knows that it's a weapon, we gotta skedat. We should have taken that opportunity and bolted right then and there. His expression goes blank. His casual attitude from earlier vanishes entirely. He watches me now like a feral animal eyeing its prey. He's getting hit with his bloodlust? Crap. I was clearly wrong, thinking things would be okay. This thing before me is some kind of demon, unbound by logic. I keenly realized that letting my guard down even for a second was beyond ludicrous. That's what I was saying. That's right. Desperate as things are, I should have just made a break for it right after whenever Miracle let me dodge a strike from above. That's what I was saying. Sorry, sipping some tea. I was gonna say that could be really helpful for Rin's, or that could be helpful for Rin, but obviously the reason he's already here is because he was fighting Archer, so never mind. He knows what Rin's about. The end of his spear points towards me. He does think he revived himself. That is true. He doesn't know that Rin was the one to do it, at least. I can't block that. There's no way I'll be able to block that swift attack. I could have at least braced myself if he had a sword, no matter how fast he might be with it. But he's holding a spear. A sword is a whole line, but a spear is only a point. How am I supposed to block a point when I can't even see how fast it moves? Okay, his cockiness is going to be the only way, the only reason that we survive this. You know he's a little prick. The man drops into a lower stance. In a flash, spear swings in sideways. Damn, dog. I instinctively parry the blow aimed at my face. All right. Good boy. Sorry. It's a cyclone. Oh, he's doing that trick? Uh-oh. I'm not sure how he's moving his spear in this small room, but it traces a beautiful arc without even touching the walls. The next swing comes from the opposite side, aiming at my torso. Block it again? Right. I think I heard metal clang on the ground. He might have just knocked it out of our hand. The force of the swing bends my makeshift sword as I try to parry. Monstrous. Is that a hammer he's swinging? Damn. The numbness in my arms is telling me that they might be broken. Okay, so it's just a collision of the metal. Okay. Lister told you to bark, he'd be pawing at his face. Fuck no, I don't actually like him. He's too much of a fuck boy. But I cannot resist the urge of being called a good boy. It just feels nice, you know?
Larry.
I instinctively swing my sword. What's up, Ivy? Welcome in. How are you doing? He must be mocking me with the way he keeps flicking his spear at my sword without drawing back at all. How are you so easy? What do you mean? What do you mean? Ivy, how are you doing? Welcome in. Numbness creeps into my arms after going on the attack. My makeshift sword bends even more, and the man's spear changes trajectory slightly. Damn. He's stereotyping. And again, we did miss. We're missing opportunities left and right. If you're taking place in Menfield, nice. How you I think you said you hadn't had a chance to dive too deep into it yet, right? And perpetrator, how are you liking Enfield, by the way? I forgot to ask. He moves like this is just a game. Such confidence. He didn't letting me take a swing at him after he took a couple shots at me. I wasted my one opportunity as nothing more than a stopgap. So he sees no point in continuing this. Have we just been standing still? Man readies his spear again. During that microscopic opening. I don't turn back to look. I just leap backwards through the window. Yo! It's skedaddling time. We broke through the glass. My back shatters the window, and I roll out into the yard. He jumped backwards. Oh, that's metal as fuck. I roll a few times, spring upward, and... I blindly make my next move. I twist my entire body and swing behind myself. Wait, so he rolled, started swinging behind himself, anticipating an attack? That's crazy. I managed to bat the man's spear aside and he hesitates for just an instant. That's crazy. What? What kind of survival instincts just kicked in? I knew it. If I jumped out the window, he was going to have to chase after me, and he would catch up to me and go in for the kill before I had a chance to get up. So I expected his fatal blow and swung my sword to the side with all my might. It was a risky move. He'd have killed me if I had been even a second late, and I'd have been just as dead if I was early too. But knowing the incredible gap in our skill, I figured there was no way I could have been early. The only thing I had to do was get up as quickly as I could and parry the attack I knew would be coming at my back. Gamble pays off, and my swing deflects his spear. That's crazy. Quickly reposition myself. I don't know if you remember, but even you said he stabbed him in the back if you ran. No, I know. But the picture perfect timing's nuts. Level 45, nice. Hell yeah. Lost a gift for searcher. It's okay. I lost the Pog's good. Pog's great. Don't worry. Pog's incredible. I mean, back shatters. Hey yo, Leo, what's going on? Li Feng looks grown up, bro. Li Feng. I'm glad I don't have it. Now I just need to run to the shed while he's still confused. Fly. What the hell? A little close there, buddy. Coming in for a kiss. He's not holding the spear anymore now. Oh, and he's right in front of me. Is he holding my spear? He turns on the spot in a roundhouse kick. Oh. Do we at least make it to the shed? Scenery goes flying by. My chest goes numb where he kicked me and I can't breathe. Probably just broke some ribs. Didn't we already break an arm? My biggest surprise, I'm actually flying through the air. I never thought a guy kicking me would send me into the air like a damn ball. We landed in the shed. Perfect. I fall hard onto my back. I slam into a wall, the impact likely breaking my back, and slide down the ground. Broke his back too? Jesus Christ. This is a tough way to go. I can't breathe. My vision blurs. By a stroke of luck, he's thrown me into the shed I wanted to reach. I lean against the wall, trying to rouse myself. I try to track the man through blurry eyes. He kicked me nearly 20 meters away. The guy picks his spear up and rushes straight at me. I'm going to die. There's nothing I can do now. He's going to reach me. If I don't want to die, I need to get up and parry his hit. Tip of the spear surges. I can't even look back at him. My body on the verge of collapse practically greets the spear. What are you talking about, bro? You just broke my spine. I probably can't even move. Dumb luck. My knees give out. I can't hold myself up. The spear goes over my head and violently impales the shed's heavy door, pushing it open. This is my last chance. If only I could get inside the shed. Should be something I can use as a weapon. I crawl into the shed on all fours. Just then. He launches a spear at me. At least we pissed him off. I block it. I open up the rolled up poster to create a single-use shield. That thing's still with us? The impact makes a dull sound. The poster unrolls, probably isn't as strong. It blocks the spear, but it tears apart, returning to a normal bit of paper. Spear's impact flings me against the wall. And absolutely fucking blasted around here. I fall on my butt and try to get my heart beating again after it feels like it's trying to quit on me. The moment I raise my head to try and grab something to use as a weapon. I feel like a couple of things surprised him. I don't know. I feel like I got the jump on him. Among many games in the fighting game Fate Unlimited Codes, the one assigned to Lancer is kicking Shiro in the air as hard as you can. What is the name of that game? So I hope you get some bad ends so you hear them. Wait, Shiro's VA does pain sound. Oh, I said that last time. Yeah. He does a really good job. I remember mentioning that last week. The man points a spear in front of my face. I can't do anything else now. The spear is pointed directly at my heart. I know this feeling. The scent of death assailing my nostrils, reminding me of the pain I felt a few hours ago. Damn. Bro's like, hey, you got potential, but wrong place at the wrong time. So disrespectful. What's up, Alcaptio? What's up, Saki? Welcome in. Bacana. How's Fate? It's going good. Did he threw it on last time? The wait, sorry, throw what on? The Emiya voice? I did short. Oh, the spear. I think he's held it the whole time. I don't know if he's thrown it. Yeah, I think he's just been like swinging it around like whirlpool style. I think he said at one point. Saki, how's it going though? Welcome in. I don't hear the man's voice. My attention is focused on the weapon pointed at me. Obviously, the moment he thrusts, I'm dead. What else is there to think of at this point? The seventh one. Do you already know who all the mages are? His arm jerks. I wasn't able to see his movements earlier, but now I see every last one in slow motion. It's a bolt of silvery light. The tip seems like it's being drawn towards my heart. Blood will gush from the wound in just a second. I know this feeling. Sensation of iron piercing my body. The taste of blood that will well up in my throat. That feeling of the world around me fading. I experienced all of it earlier today. And now I'm going to have to experience it again? Really? I don't understand. Why do I have to be the one that has to go through this? This is bullshit. True, I agree. I'd be having the same feeling. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me again? No, I can't die in vain in a place like this. I was saved. If I was saved, I can't just die like this. I need to live to fulfill my obligations. I won't be able to do that if I'm dead. The spear is still going to impale me, though. The tip will tear through my flesh, break my ribs, and bore into my heart. I'm mad. It shouldn't be so damn easy to kill people like this. I'm gonna die, and it's bullshit. I'm gonna die twice in a single goddamn day. Everything is fucking bullshit. I'm going to die, and I didn't even have the opportunity to be afraid of this whole goddamn mess. Damn, what the fuck's up with the language, buddy? Come on, this is a PG stream. I'm not gonna let myself die senselessly to the likes of you. Lock in. is absolutely the right word for this moment. No, nani?
Nani? Nani? Nani?
Nani? Nani? Post the footage of the minigame on the games channel. Oh, all right. I'll have to take a look. I'm doing good. Tanya says hi. Tell Tanya I said. Pss, 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 pss. Serial strike is bullshit. Like magic, a figure appears out of a bright light shining from behind me. I can't think. All I know is that the figure is a girl. I hear a high-pitched sound, and the moment the figure appears, it pushes aside the spear pressed to my heart and steps between me and the man without missing a beat.
7人目のサーバントだと。
All right, so this is 7. Ooh. He tries to regain his composure after his spear is pushed aside as the girl brandishes something in her hand. Sparks fly. Hard metal clashes and sparks fly again. The man stomps his foot after blocking the woman's attack. How did we summon her? He must have realized he's at a disadvantage because he leaps out of the storehouse with bestial agility. She must intimidate him, but she quietly turns towards me. Yeah, let's go! The wind is strong today. The clouds slide away, and the moon shines through for a brief instant. Yeah, this is what we saw like so briefly at the start. The silver moonlight shines into the shed, illuminating the girl who appears like a knight. I'm speechless, and it's not because I'm confused by all the things that just happened. The girl before me is so astonishingly beautiful that I'm at a loss for words. The girl's eyes, like precious jewels, stare at me without emotion. How the fuck did we summon her? We weren't doing anything but wishful thinking. We were on the ground. Something in our hand? Her voice sounds so valiant.
Master.
Master. I can only repeat her words back to her. I don't understand what she's saying, nor do I know who she is. All I know that this slender, delicate-looking girl is similar to the man outside. Delicate-looking, slender. Such interesting words to describe this night. Remember how Shiro's hand started bleeding during the day for no reason? That was in the morning, right? That was what's her name? Commented on it. Slender man. Oh, collect the pages, you. Ask who are you my streamer? Hell yeah. Saber! Woo! That was a hype intro, I gotta say. But I'm still confused. They better explain it. Don't expect me to figure this one out. I expected him to just boy failure accidentally do it. That didn't quite happen unless the poster was hers. That's the only thing. Yeah, she looks so cool. She says nothing, continuing to look at me in silence. I don't know how to describe her. She's special. So special that I forget entirely about the man outside, even though he might attack again at any point. Time seems to have stopped. Even the fear of death I'd felt moments ago vanishes, and there is only the girl standing before me. Saber. Say that again. Saber. Saber. It's the second time she speaks, and the moment I hear the word master and the name Saber echoes in my ears. Whoa! Saber summoned. Become Saber's master. Woo! We did it. Saber. Pain shoots through my left hand. It's hot, like being branded by an iron. I unconsciously press the back of my left hand. Is that where does the command spells even seem nausea? Sorry. Taking that as a sign, the girl silently nods her beautiful head.
あなたの運命は私と共にある。
Fate shall be intertwined, as in they will stay at night? Holy crap. Roll credits. Roll credits. Cinema.
ここに契約は完了した。
契約って何の？
I'm still a mage in training, so I understand what those words mean. But the girl doesn't respond to my question. She simply looks away with some grace she'd shown when she nodded. Isn't Rin like literally outside? Because didn't Rin, wasn't Rin like, oh damn, I bet Lancer gonna go kill him again, and walked to his house, and then she sees Lancer jump over the fence and run away, and she hides, and then Saber walks up on her and kills her. Isn't that how the prologue ended? And then we got the anime opening. She turns toward the shed's ruined door. Outside, the man readies his spear. Oh, he is still. Oh, shit. All right, kick his ass then. She moves faster than expected. The girl in knight's armor leaps out the shed without hesitation. What? I forget about the pain I feel and I get up to follow her. She can't possibly go up against that guy. Oh, don't be misogynist. You were you were glazing her a second ago. What did you just say? You said something about her. Said something about how she did. I guess you did say, I don't know. Dog, she could take him. Be a little bitch. For real. No matter how heavily armored she is, she's smaller than I am. The echoing clang drowns out my words. What? I can't believe what I'm seeing. My head really does go blank this time. She said she's Saber. She can have me. The clash of swords echoes around me. The moon slips behind the clouds and the yard grows dark once again. And within the darkness, sparks fly as steel strikes steel. The sound effects are so good. Like, if you have it, like if you have stereo audio, I mean, I can't imagine most people have like mono headsets or anything, but you can hear just like the three-dimensional like sound of the swinging from like your left ear to your right. It's really impressive. Without saying a word, the spear-wielding man meets the girl who leapt from the shed. Leaped. I guess it's technically not leapt. She parries his spear and knocks away his other successive attacks, driving him back with each attack. I can't believe it. This girl, Saber, is somehow overpowering the man. Good. Fuck him. The battle has begun. What happened between that man and I earlier doesn't even count as a battle. A battle? That's a fight between two people, each able to kill the other. No matter the difference in ability, it can still be called a battle as long as both are able to kill the other. In that sense, these two are fighting a battle. Place your bets on the fight. Bro, all in on red, aka Saber. The man attacks her, swinging his spear so quickly I can't even see his strikes. Somehow, she parries his every attack perfectly with something as she closes in on him. She's blue? They're both blue. What did I just bet on then? The man backs up slightly, clicking his tongue hatefully. He holds his spear vertically to ward off her attacks on the side. Oh! 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 Get him! Bet on Rin, and she isn't even in the fight. That's how committed I am to her, okay? Get his ass. Get his stupid ass. For a moment, his spear glows. His attack almost looks like it caused an explosion. Man's spear sparks as if electrified every time whatever weapon the girl is wielding strikes it. Man and I both could tell what it is. It's furious magical energy so dense it can actually be seen. Her attacks are charged with incredible amounts of magical energy. She uses like a wind sword, right? That's her thing. I only know that from Honkai Star Rail. The unbelievable amount of magical energy crackles alongside her opponent's weapon every time they make contact. The sheer force of her attacks must be staggering. The man's spear strikes are precise like a sniper rifle. Her blows must be like the overpowering blast of a shotgun. Each of the girl's attacks bathes the yard in flickering light. And yet, that's not what's overpowering the man. Are you concealing your weapon? She's not. She's flashing it around. She could wield me. Yo, someone photoshopped Soggy right there. Just like stretched out like Benny Stand. So instead of this sword thing that she has, it's just Soggy. The man curses at the girl as he evades her unrelenting attacks. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, if you literally just like sit here and listen, the sound effects don't stop. Like, they are just exchanging blows. And it does sound like, you know, one person's very much on the defense. Like, the sound design is, ooh. She doesn't respond other than to step up her attacks with her invisible weapon. The man retreats, having hardly so much as a chance to counterattack. Her weapon is invisible. Without being able to determine the weapon's range, it'd be reckless to go in for an attack. She's about to get caught on the street with zero protection. Hey, yo! Oh, you mean Rin? Yeah, you're right, actually. You're right, actually. Well, listen. If she stays alive, that's gonna pay. It's gonna pay a lot of money. It's like betting on green and roulette. That's the trouble with an invisible weapon, but she's definitely got something in her hand. I can't make out anything of its shape or length. Maybe it's transparent to begin with. No matter how many times sparks fly from it, I never get a look at the weapon's profile. Parrying her strikes must be taking a lot out of the man. His movements aren't as sharp as they had been. It's the first sound the girl makes. She attacks all the more furiously. It's a merciless, unyielding dance of blades. The flying sparks remind me of a blacksmith striking iron. And the spear-wielding man continues defending himself as he disapprovingly clicks his tongue. Honestly, I can't help but to admire the man. Even though he tried to kill me, he's able to defend himself from an invisible weapon, relying only on reading the girl's swings and footwork. But that's all he can do. When an opponent is so completely on defense, the only thing you need to do is beat them down. The girl steps in closer. She smashes down, striking with all her might. Seeing his chance, the man disappears, or rather he retreats back, as if to disappear. Coward, stay and fight. The girl's swing cuts through the air and smashes into the ground, kicking up dust. Her massive swing, which seemed to be a fatal blow against the cornered spearman, proved easy to dodge. I like how Amiya didn't even give her an order. She just spawned into this world and immediately stood on business. She knew it was up. She just got here and immediately started slashing. Even I could tell what happened even at this distance. Her careful, precise attacks earlier may have worn the man down, but the tremendous swing meant to deal the finishing blow wouldn't ever touch him. The relentless attacks must have put an incredible strain on the man's body as he tried to defend himself. Yet he suppressed the pain for a single moment to jump away. He knew that her last attack would determine the victor. The man jumps back several meters and comes in to strike once again the moment his feet touch the ground. He jumps in a triangular pattern and leaps towards the girl as if revisiting his steps. The girl's sword is still embedded on the ground. It's a fatal opening. The red spear returns in less than a second. The girl twists her body around like a top, while her sword is still embedded in the ground. I feel like she's probably more of a switch, honestly. It depends, you know? Ooh. The whole thing happens in a matter of seconds. The man sees his mistake and tries to correct, as the girl uses this brief moment to use her whole body to attack. Both the man and the girl seem unsatisfied, though. Both struck, intending to kill. Both survived, so everything leading to this moment was in vain. The two open a bit of distance between themselves. They both just quietly stare at each other. The strain of the battle inflicted on them seems to be too much. Damn, clocked. She looks so cool. Yeah, the full armor just looks so cool. I cannot lie. Armored lady moment.
止まっていては僧兵の名が泣こう。そちらが来ないのなら私が行くが。
Damn.
わざわざ死にに来るか。それは構わんが、その前に一つだけ聞かせろ。貴様の宝具。それは剣か。
Knowable phantasm is that what it's called? Is that her magic? Is noble phantasm? I feel like I've heard that phrase before in this. Or maybe outside of this actually. I don't know. Massive sub personally. I guess I technically don't know anything about her personality really just yet. I like weapons unique to a hero or moves unique to a hero. Ah, okay. Archer must have mentioned it then. He phrases his question so bluntly, he glares as if trying to look through her. The smirk.
どうかな。
The smirk. Look at her face. The expression.
旋風かもしれぬし、双剣かもしれぬ。
Bow?
もしや弓かもしれんぞ、ランサー。
The way she's standing, I feel like it could only pass as an axe or a sword. Or I guess a spear. I don't know. Give her like a halberd or something. That'd be tough.
抜かせセイバー。
Somehow this conversation seems to be amusing him. The man called Lancer briefly lowers his spear. It looks as if he's saying he doesn't want to fight anymore. The girl seems puzzled by Lancer's move, but I know what his stance means. I remember the fight at the school a few hours ago. It's the killer move that was supposed to have ended the
つ
battle.
いでにもう一つ聞くがな。お互い初見だしよ。ここらで分けって気はないか。
This is where he channels like a bunch of bloodlust or something, right? This is where both Rin and Emir were like, Lancer's, I keep saying Lancer. Archer's gonna die. The man in red's gonna die. Like they were saying it at like the exact same time.
悪い話じゃないだろう。そら、あそこでほうけているお前のマスターは使い物にならんし、俺のマスターとて姿を晒せねえ大ふぬけときた。
Ooh. See, I kind of assumed whoever his master was like equally as a shithead. Like if they went around and they're like, yeah, whatever, what's the kid's name that you guys keep calling seaweed hair? What the hell is his name? If they're like, oh yeah, he's actually Lancer's master, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I can see it. Shinji Mato, Shinji. If they're like, yeah, Shinji's his master, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. But I wonder if it's like a shy person.
ここはお互い万全の状態になるまで勝負を持ち越した方が好ましいんだが。
Like it ends up being someone like the total opposite of him.
断る。あなたはここで倒れろ、ランサー。
そうかよ。たく、こっちはもともと様子見が目的だったんだぜ。サーバントが出たとあっちゃ、長居する気はなかったんだが。
Came here to check things out. You came here for an execution. What are you talking about? You're lying even to yourself. The air wavers. Here he goes. Their surroundings appear to distort. Lancer lowers his stance. A chill creeps into the air. The same thing happened earlier. Magical energy rumbles as it forms a vortex at the tip of the spear.
ホーグ。
He's locking in. The girl readies her weapon and glares at her enemy. I don't need to speak up. She knows very well how dangerous the enemy is. She is the one confronting him. Yo, are there any servants that are like really big, like shields people? Not like the Shield Hero anime, like where they only have a shield, but like, are there some like legit like big like tower shield type ones? I feel like that'd be kind of cool.
じゃあな、その心臓もらい受ける。
Oh. Oh, there's an entire shielder class. That's actually pretty cool. I'll have to look at them maybe. Your heart is mine. The beast kicks the ground. Lancer appears in front of the girl so quickly he may as well have teleported. He takes his spear and aims at her feet. Hey, yo. Even to me, that seems like a poor choice. I can't see any way an attack would be effective with a spear pointed at the ground in front of her feet. What is that, like a feint? Apparently thinking the same, the girl leaps over the spear towards Lancer, intent on striking him down. Was he gonna swing it up and hit her when she's in the air? But at that moment...
Gate.
What'd you call me?
Gate.
You're the ones who's grabbing people's spears, bro. Well, who are you calling gay?
Gate.
That's fucked up. You got your ass. Hey! His words alone radiate immense magical energy.
Bark.
Orc. The spear released from below angles towards the girl's heart. That's my reaction. The huh? Gay. As Leonidas too. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'll have to look them up. It's like the crystallization of what makes you a hero, a famous weapon, a unique technique, or maybe even just a particular event. Interesting. Okay. It'd be interesting to see how they all like what they all are then. Her body hangs in the air. The blow sends her flying in a wide arc. She smashes heavily into the ground. No! She's bleeding. She'd been unscathed until now, but her heart is pierced, and she's bleeding profusely. Dog! I'm pretty sure that's the first time Lancer's landed a hit on someone that wasn't Emiya, by the way. I think in, what is it, like three streams of Lancer being involved, the only person he's actually made contact with his spear has been Emiya up until now. Damn. Fate! I'm just as bewildered. Watching from afar may have given me a better perspective on how bizarre the attack was. The spear had been aimed at her feet, I'm sure of that, but then it just changed direction, moving and stretching impossibly to pierce the girl's heart, and yet the spear itself is neither stretched nor changed direction. It seemed bizarrely as if the spear had been thrust into her chest from the beginning, almost naturally. It wasn't as simple as the spear changing its trajectory and piercing the heart. The spear didn't change course. It altered truth itself to make that happen. The moment he spoke those words and released his spear, the intent of piercing her heart had been realized. Essentially, his attack reversed cause and effect. The result of the attack piercing the victim's heart is predetermined, so the spear's trajectory is merely an afterthought to establish the fact. So did that only happen because she jumped up? Like what would have happened if she had backed up or something? Would it have still happened? It's a demonic splinter that breaks through all defenses. The moment it determines the target, the spear pierces the heart every time it's used without exception. Well, I guess that answers that. Bizarre. Like an adventure? How can anyone defend against such a completely insane attack? No matter what effort the target makes to evade, the spear will always pierce their heart, which makes it fatal. An accursed spear that always pierces the opponent when used. However, the girl evades by a hair breadth. The spear did penetrate her, but it didn't hit anything vital. Let's go! Interrupted him when he tried to say gay bull. Gay bull. Literally any action Saber would have taken would have led to her heart being pierced. That's nuts. What if she fast traveled? You know? Or what if she paused? What if she had a shield? You know? Her actions in evading the spear seemed even more impossible than the spear itself. The moment the spear was thrust, the girl turned in reverse direction with an incredible effort of will and strength, as if she knew what was going to happen. She was either incredibly lucky or had just enough protection to dampen the spear's curse. Whatever it is, the girl manages to avoid the fatal blow and so survives Lancer's ultimate attack. Hey, she stopped bleeding though. The girl tries to get her labored breathing under control. Although she had been losing a lot of it, blood stopped seeping from her wound, and even the wound itself is closing up. Oh shit. Add a shield, like some sort of heal. I just said not like that. Do you have the servant tab unlocked in the menu? Flowchart? No. Whoa. Oh shit. Guys, what did I do? Oh no. Oh no. The choices. Oh shit. Ah crap. What did I do here? Why is there a broken heart? What did I do here? I had plus written there. Whatever I did upset Sakura. I don't like this. You missed out so much. Shut up. There's no way. There's no way. Went to train instead of helping Sakura. I thought I made breakfast that morning or something. Yeah, I did. I made breakfast. I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck, man? I don't think I have the... I do not think I have the servant tab. So this is what a truly extraordinary person can do. I knew she wasn't normal, but she is more than outstanding. In terms of her skills in the fight against Lancer, in terms of the incredible amount of magical energy used for every attack, her body recovering on its own, she's obviously superior to Lancer. But that's only up until now. She may be healing even now, but her wounds are deep. If Lancer attacks now, she won't be able to defend herself. And yet, is he not able to launch an attack? Even though he's at an overwhelming advantage, Lancer doesn't move. Does he have a cooldown? He audibly grinds his teeth and he glares at the girl. What do you mean his move is called Gate Bulge? He's just so taken aback. His voice seems to rumble up from the ground itself. Gaybulg, you're Ireland's child of light. She doxed him. She doxed him. Is she just that short? Or is she like crouching down a little bit? Lancer's expression darkens. His hostility dissipates and he clicks his tongue in annoyance. I missed the gay bulge. What is she? Gay bulge moment. She's tiny. Shorty. Being famous is a pain in the ass. The oppressive mood lightens. Lancer no longer seems to have any intent of attacking the wounded girl. He turns his back as he walks to the corner of the yard.
どちらかが消えるまでやり合うのがサーバントのセオリーだが、あいにくうちの雇い主は臆病者でな。槍が交わされたのなら帰ってこい、なんて抜かしやがる。
They're telling you to retreat. So are they nearby then? Have they been nearby this whole time? The way that he was talking earlier, it seemed like he kind of was just told to go out to scout the area and find out about other servants. But 30 centimeters shorter than him, like a foot shorter. That small.
ああ、追ってくるのなら構わんぞ、セイバー。ただし、その時は決死の覚悟を抱いてこい。
He lightly bounces off the ground. It's a wonder how agile he can be, but Lancer jumps effortlessly over the fence and disappears before anyone can stop him. Mate. Oh, the injured young girl turns and starts running in pursuit. I cross the yard as fast as I can. If I don't stop her, she'll go after him and maybe get herself killed. Turns out I don't need to chase after her. She tries to jump over the wall, but the moment she crouches to jump, she doubles over and grabs her chest. Damn, dog. Oh. I hurry over to check on her. Well, I'd intended to jump to just approach and call out to her, but that went right out the window the moment I got near her. She's completely unbelievable. The shining silver armor she wears looks extremely heavy. The clothing she's wearing, dated as it is a bright, vivid blue. I've never seen anything like it. No, her clothes are not really what enthralls me. What are you going to be like? It's just her in general. I just love her. She's absolutely beautiful. I told you. Her golden hair, illuminated by the moonlight, is extremely fine as spun gold. Her face is graceful with a trace of innocence, and her smooth, white skin all but glows in the moonlight. All right, I get it. She's pretty. I'm speechless. Her beauty completely takes my breath away. Love at first sight, TPHB too. I get it. I understand. Seeing a girl wounded in a fight made me absolutely furious. As I stand there gawking, the girl remains silent, her hand clamped over her chest. Actually, hasn't there been a couple times that Ebia's been defensive of women? Didn't he say something along the lines of I think when he was gonna walk Sakura home, he was like, you know, girls gotta be careful out there, and then he was like, you have a man protect you or something, and then Taiga was like, no, I'll just walk her home, and he was like, wait, but you're a girl too, and then he was like, wait, and then he remembered that it's Taiga that they were talking about, and then that was that. Taiga. Where'd my cat go? I don't know where my cat went. Anyway, I don't know what came over me. Very much his altruistic nature kind of manifesting through stereotypical chivalric values. I can see it. It just comes across as a little male savior type, you know, less chivalrous, but that's just early on. We'll see how it progresses. I managed to quit staring pretty quickly. She lifts her head and lets her hand fall from her chest, her pain seemingly have eased. She looks directly at me. I don't quite know how to respond to that gaze, but then I notice something. Damn, dog. The spear missed her heart, but it did pierce her chest, yet there's no outward sign of a wound. I've heard there's a kind of healing magecraft, but she didn't seem to use anything like that. That must mean she can heal herself, no matter how wounded she is. Damn, that's pretty nice. He's a superhuman woman fighting harder than he's ever moved in his life and thinks can't stand women being hurt. For sure, it's supposed to be a character flaw. Okay, good. I'm glad I picked up on it early then. Vodka, what's going on? I missed Gabe Bulge. No. Don't worry. I got you.
Gate Bark! 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 Gate Bark!
There you go. Welcome, man. How are you doing? Saber's here. Can you believe it? It was hype moments in Aura. Why you stabbed my heart 7 times? Just making sure you were paying attention. Wink. Whoa. The instant music shift. My mind switches gears. So does the absolute tone of the scene. I shouldn't be gawking at her. This girl is unbelievable, and I absolutely should not let my guard down around her until I know who she is and what's going on. Bro's just dumbfounded by her beauty. I get it. Take half a step back as I ask the question. Since you sent on Discord after getting to the part of the VOD where you mentioned Lancer being around for 3 streams and only killing Shiro, enjoyed at your convenience. Should I look now? Is this something I should look at now? What do we got? All right. This is the first guy you ever see fight in Fate Stay Night. His special move is a spear that kills you instantly, and you cannot avoid it under any circumstances. It has taken 0 lives, and we all laugh at him for being a loser. I'm glad we're all on the same page then. That's so funny. Yeah, and he didn't even kill Emiya too. Like, I mean, like, he technically killed him, but like He was the only one that he actually landed an attack on too. 0 for 3. Shiro, Saber, and Archer. And crazy. Fuck him. Fuck him. I gotta say, I am really interested to see who his master is. I gotta see what they're like. I'm thinking they're either gonna be. I initially thought that they'd be like kind of the same, but now I think they're gonna be like total opposites. Like I think they're gonna be. Here's how I kind of see this going. I feel like he and his master are going to be too opposite. Much like Rin and Archer are pretty opposite. Like they end up mutually aligned, but you know, like they obviously have been beefing for a while. I feel like ultimately Saber and Emiya here are going to be pretty morally aligned, and that's why I feel like they're going to end up working really well together, just kind of right out the rip. And I think the, you know, there's a lot of sayings, you know, like opposites attract type shit, but like I think ultimately, obviously Emiya being the main character, I could see them winning, but I think their compatibility will probably be a major factor. Could have just gotten Shiro for the rerun, but was too cocky. True. XPL expired. Shit so ass. Cannot wait for PC. XPL? Oh, Xbox Live. Bro! Oh my god, no. Dog, get that PC. Get that PC, please. Or at least like a Steam Deck to hold you over. Punch me, perfect direction. I intended Jotaro kind of be. The Lancer Glazer, I'm shaking my head to make it known that I'm disagreeing with all of you. He's a likable shithead. I'll give you that. I want to make fun of him. He's one of those people. It's one of those just like likable mean bad guys, right? It's like Mephisto and Arknights. Like, Mephisto gives you no reason to like him early on, but you kind of just like when he shows up because he makes things interesting. He just starts shit all the time, you know? Okay, can we find out how you're summoned? That's another question I have. SABER. So formal. Saber, a sleeve. What do you mean by that, William? What do you mean by that? She says it so casually. There's a touch of contempt in her tone, but it remains mostly gentle. And hearing her voice makes my head go blank. What? Why the hell am I getting agitated? That's crazy. I cover my burning face with a hand and respond stupidly, but I honestly don't know what else to say. Besides, how else would she respond when I just ask her what the hell she is? And it'd be rude for me to not respond. Something wrong with me. I'm saying the dumbest things. But, well, she did give me her name. It's only polite that I give mine. Bro's freaking Riz went out the window. I know I'm confused, but it's still important to remain rational no matter who I'm dealing with. The girl, Saber, just keeps watching me in my confusion. She moves not an inch. What do you mean by that?
しかし、それでもあなたは私のマスターです。契約を交わした以上、あなたを裏切りはしない。
Crap. I hear her, but I couldn't be more lost. The only thing standing out to me is that she keeps referring to me as master. Oh, my name's not Master. I told you, I'm Shiro Emiya.
それでは素人。ええ、私としてはこの発音の方が好ましい。
Oh, kind of cute. Bro is gonna end up so flustered. The moment she said my name, I thought my face might actually burst into flames. She's got bro blushing and shit. Isn't it a bit more normal to call someone by their last name when you first meet? Not where she's from. Ouch. A strange sensation tingles through my left hand. Hey, there it is. The back of my hand is burning. A strange pattern appears on the back of my left hand, like a tattoo.
それは霊樹と呼ばれるものです、シロ。
Chido.
私たちサーバントを律する3つの命令権であり、マスターとしての命でもある。むやみな使用は避けるように。
You think he's gonna use them? Also hard if a short armored blonde baddie hits you with the first name off rip. For real. Listen, I love the fact that she's short. I was glazing the armor though. I gotta say, the full armor look, I get it. I can see why you think that that's a good trait in subsequent games character designs. Yeah, I'm assuming this is where it stems from. Oh my.
シロ、
Oh,
傷の治療を。
please heal me. Huh? Why is she standing sideways? You see more of her cat Moe? Her tone is cold now. It seems she's not focused on me, but something elsewhere.
まさか俺に言ってるのか。悪いけど、そんな難しい魔術は知らないし、それにもう治ってるじゃないか、それ。
Did she like detect Rin outside? Saber frowns. I feel like I've said something that disappoints her.
ではこのままで臨みます。自動修復は顔面を覆っただけですが、あと一度の戦闘ならば支障はないでしょう。
One more battle shouldn't affect me. The superficial damage, that's crazy. She's so short. For sure, the only characters in the visual novel shorter than her are little children. So her Ahoge makes it to the top line, but I'm pretty sure Archer, he doesn't even fit on the screen unless he's in a CG.
あと一度って何を？
All right, listen, I'm gonna need to stop you here.
外の敵は2人。この程度の重圧なら
Two.
数秒で倒し得る相手です。
Who else is here then? She's like 5 feet flat. Oh my god. Saber leaps over the wall effortlessly. Okay, all right, Emiya, we gotta go stop her. We gotta go. Just like Lancer, she makes it look easy. And now I'm just alone in the yard.
外に敵？
I realize what she means as soon as I say it.
ちょっと待って、まだ戦うっていうのか、お前。
I go stop her. I move without thinking. Whew. I run as fast as I can towards the gate. I reach the gate, unlock it with trembling fingers, and jump out.
どこだ？
I strain to see in the darkness. Clouds have completely obscured the moon, leaving it pitch dark now of all times. But I hear something nearby.
そうか。
I run to an empty pathway. It happens all in an instant. I see a familiar man in red and Saber fighting. Ah! He made it back! He made it back! Saber rushes him and breaks through his guard in a single sweep. She easily cuts at the man in red. Saber raises her arm, ready to, but before she's able to take his head, incredibly powerful magecraft causes him to vanish. Saber doesn't stop. She dashes right at the person standing behind the man in red and effortlessly negates the potent magecraft they'd unleashed. I knew she was strong, but this is just unreal. That was a sort of intervention magecraft way beyond anything I'm capable of. My old man might have been able to cast something with a bit of weight to it, but I'm not sure even a first-rate mage could just cast something so powerful at the drop of a hat like that. Even so, Saber nullifies the magecraft as if it were nothing. The enemy must be a mage, which means this match's outcome is decided. The mage's attack doesn't work on Saber, and Saber drives at them mercilessly. Oh yeah, hold on. Which classes have magical resistance? Was it Saber? Was it Saber, Archer? And was there one more, or was it just the two of them? I forgot where. Mage falls backwards with a thud. The enemy miraculously dodges Saber's attack, but they can't move anymore. Saber corners the enemy and levels her invisible sword at them. Do something! My mind freezes. Maybe it's a momentary glimmer of moonlight, but I see then that Saber is attacking a human. I can't tell who it is specifically. The image of Saber killing someone, their blood staining her hands, suddenly fills my mind. 3 night classes: Saber, Archer, Lancer. Okay, I was gonna say Lancer, but I wasn't confident that it was him or them. Saber moves in. She's going to slit open their throat with that invisible sword. Oh, thank God. I scream as loud as I can. Her blade stops cold. It's probably best for my sanity that I can't see her sword. The tip of that invisible sword isn't wet with her opponent's blood just yet.
やめろ。頼むからやめてくれ。セイバー。
Seba. I glare at her as I speak. If I'm going to stop her, I need to prepare myself to give everything I've got to do so.
なぜ止めるのですシロ。彼女はアーチャーのマスターです。ここで仕留めておかなければ。
No, Saber has absolutely no intention of stopping. Is he gonna blow through a command spell as well? She only stopped because I told her to, but she still holds her sword at the ready.
だから待てって。人のことをマスターだとか言ってるけど、こっちは点でわからないんだ。俺をそんな風に呼ぶんなら、少しは説明するのが筋ってもんだろう。
They have this conversation right over Rin, who's probably like pissing herself. Don't just face me like that. Saber doesn't answer. She just stands there staring at me. Live Saber reaction. Look at her. Hand on the hip too. Oh, dog. I'm cooked.
順番が違うだろう、セイバー。俺はまだお前が何なのか知らない。けど話してくれるなら聞くから。そんなことはやめてくれ。
She actually is good front facing. Yeah, anytime freaking Archer stands front facing, we have to send the Benny stand emote because that's what he looks like. Saber is silent. She still holds her sword to her opponent and stares at me, her lips downturned in dissatisfaction.
そんなこととはどのようなことか。
But she does look cute.
あなたはむやみに人を傷つけるな。などという理想論を挙げるのですか。
Damn, that clocked in pretty quickly, huh? Don't needlessly harm another. Well, yeah, it's better to avoid conflict as much as possible, but I'm not so soft-hearted as to feel sorry for someone who's attacking me.
つまりあなたは敵であれ命を絶つなと言いたいのでしょ。そのような言葉には従いません。敵は倒すものです。それでもやめろというのであれば、令状を持って私を律しなさい。
God damn it. He's gonna lose a command spell as well. Both characters are gonna be down a command spell the first day that they summon someone. Jesus Christ.
そんなことっていうのはお前のことだ。女の子が剣なんて振り回すもんじゃない。怪我をしてるならなおさらだろう。
What does her being a girl have to do with it, huh, buddy?
で、そっか。本当に剣を持ってるかどうかはわからないんだっけ。あ、いや、とにかくそういうのはダメだ。
In that moment, Saber's mouth falls open in stunned silence. I don't know how much time passes with her just standing there like that.
いつになったら剣を下げてくれるのかしらね、セイバーさんは。
The person who'd fallen to the ground speaks up out of nowhere. Saber instinctively grips her sword.
諦めなさい。敵を前にして下げる剣はありません。
Girls shouldn't be fighting. Girls, stop fighting. Girls, stop fighting. You should be kissing instead. Oh my god.
あなたのマスターは下げろって言ってるのに。へえ、セイバーとマロンサーバントが主に逆らうって言うんだ。
Friends, stop acting sassy. Now's not the time. Saber grits her teeth. She lowers her sword, loosening her grip a bit. She must have put her sword away or something, because she seems suddenly much less hostile. That's rich from you, Ray.
さ、なら立ってもいいのよね、私。
Whoever it was that's been on the ground finally stands. They act brazen as they pat the dirt from their bottom. Hey, there she is! She looks so dumb, but so cute. Wait a minute. Chotomate. That's
お前、遠坂。
Osaka. A sign that chat can tap that just reads, remember, Shiro is a teenage boy raised in Japan with no father figure for the past 5 years. All right, listen. You can explain his behavior. It doesn't make it any better. Okay, that's all I'm saying. In fact, I'm glad that it makes sense. Osaka.
ええ、
Oh my god.
こんばんは、エミヤくん。
Look at her face. Rin Tosaka replies with the biggest smile on her face. He's so cute. Huh? This is unbelievable. I don't know what to think anymore. The way she greets me so casually makes me question whether everything that happened was even real.
いや、だからさっきの魔術は遠坂が使ったってことだから、つまり
魔術師ってことでしょ。まあお互い似たようなもんだし隠す必要もないわよね。
And he doesn't know anything about who had healed him, right? I don't remember if he like caught a glimpse or has any knowledge, but I think he was like, I gotta find out who it is so I can thank them. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. It's fair to mind, he is especially fucked in the head anyways. It's fair. Ugh. Hearing her be so blunt about it makes me seem like the idiot here.
いいから話は中でしましょう。どうせ何も分かってないんでしょ、エミヤ君は。
She's inviting herself over? Sure, come on in. I'll prepare some tea. As she says that, she walks towards the entrance to my house.
待て遠坂、何考えてんだお前。
Doesn't Emiya have like broken bones? At that moment, when Tosaka turns around, her smile has changed into something completely different.
バカね、いろいろ考えてるわよ。だから話をしようって言ってるんじゃない。エミヤ君、突然の事態に驚くのもいいけど、素直に認めないと命取りって時もあるのよ。ちなみに今がその時だと分かって。
Damn. She glares at me, and I can see actual animosity in her eyes.
分かればよろしい。それじゃあ行こっか。エミヤ君のお家にね。
Look at how long her finger is. Holy crap. God. Her pointer finger is like 3 times the length of her thumb. God damn. What's she doing with that? Tosaka walks through the gate.
なんかすげえ怒ってるぞ、あいつ。
That's what I've been waiting for. She too has a gay bull. She's half ET on her mom's side. Oh my god. In her dreams, we'll make her dreams a reality. Somehow. I don't know how we'll do it. Well, I don't blame her. Just a moment ago, she had a sword pointed at her and she was about to die.
それにしたって。
Maybe it's my imagination, but I think that Tosaka at school and the one I see right now are completely different people. And this is just weird as hell. Rin Tosaka, the most popular girl in school, the girl I admire, is still walking in front of me, while a blonde girl named SABER, who calls herself a servant, is silently following behind me. Bro's got a dream rotation here, and he's questioning things. Come on, just go with it, buddy. Just roll with it. God, people would kill to be in your shoes. Well, I guess you did almost just die, and you did technically die, but still. The hallway feels like it's in a different dimension. But I can't stay a coward forever. I may still be in training, but I'm still a mage. Tosaka, who's apparently a fellow mage, is as bold as brass, so I have to hold my ground too, or else I'll look stupid. Though, I can't really think of anything that significant here. Like SABER still following me. She keeps calling me master, and we form some sort of contract, which probably makes her a kind of familiar. All right, nice job, nice job. I've heard a familiar is an assistant mages use. Most mages transfer a part of their own body into something else, then use it as their double. But typically, they're small animals. Things like cats and dogs are just easier to control. Some mages do use humans, but to do that, they need an incredible amount of magical energy to constantly feed into the human to control them. Doing that would require a mage to use over half their own magical energy just to sustain the familiar, though. So it's not exactly efficient. Familiars are supposed to be tools to help mages, which is why they usually use small animals who can be controlled with minimal effort, so they aren't any burden. Plus my ass in jail. What? Rolling with it would lead to killing Rin. You're right, actually. Fine. I walk it back. Does she like me? Nah. Girl acting like she wasn't having the craziest suspension bridge effect gay pen 2 seconds ago. Good. Wait, you got auto modded by that? I didn't even notice. Thank you for being quick with that, Tagi. Sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose into toilet paper because I ran out of tissues. Can you believe it? All right, give me a second. People actually have tissues. Not me anymore. I blow my nose on napkins and paper towels. That's crazy. How does your nose not die? An example of a small animal that can be controlled with minimal effort. You, what the? I clicked the wrong button. What the? Is it because I got that dog in me? What do you mean die? Dude, paper towels are rough. What do you mean? The tissues that I get are like, hey, these tissues got lotion on them. If you're blowing your nose 37 times a day because you got rebound congestion after you took your nasal spray too often, they are. I mean, mine are. I get like Bounty. Those things are. I wouldn't want to be blowing my nose into it regularly. I mean, like maybe in a pinch if needed. But yeah, no, I got my go-to tissues. But also, I do get like springtime allergies, so I need to blow my nose fairly often. Especially recently. I don't know. What do you just got like an immovable nose? You just got the toughest nose known to man made out of brass or something? I'm impressed, actually. I do my sinus rinse on napkins, but otherwise I'm using paper towels. We were talking about the neti pot earlier. I honestly think I need to scoop something like that, like a legit like rinse, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid of doing anything at the moment, to be honest. Like I kind of want, I need to just like ride out this reverse congestion thing that I think is getting a little better. Too soon to say. Every once, like it comes in waves, but I don't think it's as consistent as before. Nelmed 250 packets is like a one-time thing. Let me peep. Let me peep. Sinus rinse. Yeah, there it is. 1.5 stars. Oh no. Oh, but Dr. Keton Mehta recommends it. Well, he's the founder. That's a conflict of interest. Of course he recommends it. Interesting. I don't know. President and co-founder Nina Mehta also recommends it. That's got to be bro's wife. This is bullshit. Whatever. That's like 7 months, 20 bucks, 15 on sale. I'll try it. Like I said, I think I just gotta literally just tough it out and literally only blow my nose for at least a couple weeks. Hopefully this just dies down and it doesn't reach a couple weeks. It's coming up, or it's only been a couple days at this point since I've like totally cut out that nasal spray. Really, it's been like 4 days because it was Saturday night that I realized, or I found out about the issue. So it was all day Sunday, now all day Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I think Sunday was definitely the worst. Monday wasn't that good. Tuesday was fine. Like yesterday was fine-ish, and today was fine-ish. So, but yeah, we'll see. Generally, I haven't ever had a problem, so I'm gonna probably just be cautious of what I'm sticking up my nose moving forward. At least that's what I was taught. Now I have a cute girl. Shiro. She keeps calling me Shiro. Nandamanai. Seba obviously looks human, and she's clearly superior to her master, that is me. I don't have enough magical energy to restrain someone, let alone the magical circuits to control familiars in the first place. Which means Saber is nothing like a familiar. She called herself a servant. I don't know what she is, but that man named Lancer and the man in red Tosika has in tow are probably all the same, which means Tosika can also be called a master. I've already seen enough of her magecraft skills. Yeah, you should call her master. Emiya, see what she says. Be like, hey, Master Tosika. She'd be like, what the hell? It's just saline spray. So, I mean, that's kind of what I thought that I was using. And it turned out it was oxymetazoline, I think was the government name. which is like slightly different than saline spray. And obviously works because that's why I kept using that one, and I stopped using like the regular saline spray that I got because it wasn't really working. Or at least as effectively as the other one. So that's how I ended up in that situation. I'm less than a fledgling, but based on what I've seen, Tosika's probably worth 3 mages, though there's really not much sense comparing any mage to someone like me who can only do strengthening. What's clear is that Rin Tosika is an exceptional mage. In spiritually strong lands, there are mage family lines which oversee a given area. The Emiya family came during Kiritsugu's generation, so our family is essentially outsiders. That's why I didn't know Tosika came from a family of mages, and I don't think Tosika knew I came from one either. There are several mages in this town I don't know about. If that Lancer guy's another mage is familiar too, that means I've gotten myself in the middle of some sort of fight between mages. Something like that.
結構広いのね。和風っていうのも新鮮だな。あ、エミヤくん、そこが今？
Yeah, come on in. Dots. Really giving old pianist a run for his money lately. I should really just stop thinking for now. Now's the time to pay attention to what Tosika has to say. Yes, exposition dump on him. I turn on the lights. It's already past 1 in the morning. Ah!
寒。何よ、窓ガラス全開してるじゃない。
Yeah, dude, you don't know what the hell I've been through. Her face. Her faces have been so funny.
仕方ないだろう。ランサーってやつに襲われたんだ。なりふり構ってられなかったんだよ。
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix those windows. She's just walking around dude's house, letting her in whatever. I mean, she's her. So, would you say
そうい
no?
うこと。じゃあ、セイバーを呼び出すまで一人であいつとやり合ってたの？
やり合ってなんかない。ただ一方的にやられただけだ。
ふーん。変な見え張らないんだ。そっかそっか。ほんと見た目通りなんだ、エミヤくんって。
Sukka sukka. What do you mean by that? I don't know what's so amusing to her, but Tosika walks over to the broken window. Tosika picks up a broken piece of glass. She stares at it for a second. What in the German? She's hitting a JoJo pose. She cuts her fingertip and lets a single drop of blood fall onto the window. What kind of magecraft is that? The shattered window begins to reassemble itself, returning to its original undamaged state in mere seconds. Look at her smug face. She's just face carding every single sprite. Does I think I asked this before, but does Fate have, or is there a way that you can see all of the sprites from this game, kind of like you're able to find the Arknights ones? I would appreciate some of the ones that we've gotten already.
遠坂、今の
Looks like a cat after pushing a glass off a table. There has to be a repository somewhere, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure there might be a way to like get it from the game files, but I don't know a damn thing about that. But with how long the game's been out, like the original one at least.
助けてもらったお礼にはならないけど、一
Never
応
saw one
筋は
out.
通しておかないとね。
Should at least be gracious.
もう私がやらなくともそっちで直したんだろうけど、こんなのマレクの無駄遣いでしょ。本当なら窓ガラスなんて取り替えれば済むけど、こんな寒い中で話すのもなんだし。
She's just flexing. There's a browser version of Fate Stay Night made by fans completely free. I paid for this shit when I could have got it for free. Bought it on sale, so it's fine. She says all of this like it's a normal thing. Her skills are just beyond my comprehension.
すごいぞ遠坂。俺はそんなことできないからな。
And paid for Pink Fiction. I would have anyway, if for nothing else, just to support them and also cover my ass since I'm streaming it. So, what's that face?
できないってそんなことないでしょ。
Look at her judging us. With slightly raised eyebrows.
ガラスの扱いなんて初歩の初歩だもの。たった数分前に割れたガラスの修復なんてどこの学派でも入門試験みたいなものでしょ。
Why have I never seen that emote? What is that? Literally braces too.
そうなのか。俺は親父にしか教わったことがないから、そういう基本とか処方とか知らないんだ。
You think she's gonna teach him?
は
Huh?
はははははは
I didn't know that you could just play it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again like that. Sounds so bouncy. Sarah Deem just dropped. A reliable Spriters resource has all the sprites, but of course it's a spoiler death mine if you do as little as peeking in. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd probably need someone to find things for me, unless they're organized. But I'm sure it's a minefield of spoilers, like you said. Where's the Seinfeld base redeem? I need to pay for more sound alert storage. I think I think I reached the threshold. So I'll need to set some more up. Ha. Tosika stops abruptly. Crap. Sounds like I said something I shouldn't have.
ちょっと待って。じゃあ何？エミヤ君は自分の工房の管理もできない半人前ってこと？
I mean, like, we kinda are. Like, we do mage stuff in a workshop. So, like, you could make the argument that we're a mage with a workshop that we manage. But she's gonna be so pissed. She's like, this fucking clown summoned SABER when I was trying to do it, but daylight savings got my ass and I got Archer instead. She's probably mad. She's fuming.
いや、工房なんて持ってないぞ、俺。
Well, actually, I have the shed I use for training, but I think calling that a workshop would just make Tosika angrier.
まさかとは思うけど確認しとく。もしかしてあなた、5大要素の扱いとかパスの作り方も知らない。
Oh, the 5 great elements? Child's play. Magical path? I can do that in my sleep. I just nod. Whoa, that's terrifying. Yeah, that is pretty terrifying. That disgusted look. That goddamn disgusted look. Beautiful as she is, she gets intense when she goes quiet.
何？じゃああなた素人？
I'm just a guy. I'm just out here.
そんなことないぞ。一応強化の魔術ぐらいは使える。
お、
強化ってまたなんとも半端なのを使うのね。で、それ以外はからっきしってわけ？
Mocked my dad's clock being off, literally. Jessica just stares at me.
端的に言えば、多分。
Her stare is so intense, I can't help but be vague in my answer. Oh, not the face palm. I told you she was gonna get mad, and she said it out loud too. She sighs, disappointed. I don't much care for that. It's not like I've been playing around here. Sure, I'm not a full-fledged mage, but that's not the issue here.
まあいいわ。もう決まったことに不平をこぼしても始まらない。そんなことより今は借りを返さないと。
I mean, you healed me, so I feel like we're even. Tosika takes a breath. Also, I like this background music. I need that strengthening mage craft for his heart. If Tosika keeps talking this way, same. He's gonna need to teach me it too.
それじゃあ話を
Long
始め
ass
るけど。
finger.
エミヤ君、自分がどんな立場にあるのか分かってないでしょ。
No idea. I nod.
やっぱり。まあ一目で分かったけど、一応確認しとかないとね。知ってる相手に説明するなんて心の贅肉だし。
Emiya-kun, pull my finger. That was a really weird way to put that, but I feel like if I get smart with her, she'll smack me. Why didn't the quotes end here? Is she still talking?
率直に言うと、エミヤ君はマスターに選ばれたの。
But how?
どちらかの手に精魂があるでしょ。手の甲とか腕とか個人差はあるけど3つの霊樹が刻まれているはず。それがマスターとしての証よ。
Saber hasn't said anything, right? She's just sitting there silently.
手の甲って、あ、これか。
そう、それはサーバントを律する呪文でもあるから大切にね。霊樹って言うんだけど、それがある限りはサーバントを従えていられるわ。
Is she gonna show him hers?
ある限りってどういうことだよ。
霊樹は絶対命令権なの。サーバントには自由意志があるって気づいていると思うけど、それをねじ曲げて絶対に言いつけを守らせる呪文がその刻印。
And he's got 3, you only got 2.
発動に呪文は必要なくて、あなたが霊樹を使用するって思えば発動するから。ただし1回使うたびに1つずつ減っていくから、使うのなら2回だけにとどめなさい。
She's nerfing the competition. She's like, yeah, you got 3, but only use like 2. You know, you don't really need 3. You can just use 2, right? Everyone can just use 2. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's just tell everyone. Let's just use 2. Just use 2 of them.
で、その霊樹がなくなったらエミヤ君は殺されるだろうから、せいぜい注意して。
俺が殺される？
Damn.
そうよ。
Yeah.
マスターが他のマスターを倒すのが聖杯戦争の基本だから。そうして他の6人を倒したマスターには望みを叶える聖杯が与えられるの。
So Lancer said that he was or Saber was the 7th servant. So there's still a summoning yet to happen. No. Hold on a second. I don't understand what the hell Tosika's saying. Masters defeating masters, and then they're granted the Holy Grail? And is this Holy Grail the Holy Grail?
まだわからない。要するにね、あなたはあるゲームに巻き込まれたのよ。
Holy crap, she's tearing down the 4th wall. It's just like Monica all over again.
聖杯戦争っていう7人のマスターの生存競争。
Oh, there's only 7. Why did I think there was 8?
残らず倒すまで終わらない魔術師同士の殺し合いに。
Why did I think there was 8? Maybe it's just like even numbers make more sense. Okay. You got isekai'd. Uh-oh. Tosika talks about this like it's the most normal thing in the world. Everything she says swirls around in my head. I was chosen as a master. Tosika claims to be a master. Familiars called servants. Remember how many classes there are? Well, I can't think of all of them. What is it? All right. Pop quiz. Okay. Saber, 1. Archer, 2. Lancer, 3. Assassin, 4. Berserker, 5. Rider, 6. And don't tell me. Hold on. Rider. I don't know. What was the 7th? I forgot. Jim? Like from The Office? Saber, Archer, Lancer, Rider, Caster. Oh. That one feels obvious now in retrospect. I got the weird one though. Like Berserker is kind of like the other ones all kind of like make sense for the most part. Berserker I feel like is the more outlandish one. Caster, okay. I'm interested to see the other servants at some point. I'm assuming we're not going to see all of them. Goat class for only the goats, aren't they just absolute lunatics? Familiars called servants, and the Holy Grail War, a battle to the death between 7 mages. I stand by my statement. Okay, fair enough.
気持ちはわかるけど、私は事実を口にするだけよ。それにあなただって 心の底では理解してるんじゃない？一度ならず二度までもサーバントに殺されかけて、
She
自
knows.
分はもう逃げられない立場なんだって。
Is he gonna pick up on that though? That true. That Lancer guy did nearly kill me.
あ、違うわね。殺されかけたんじゃなくて殺されたんだっけ。よく生き返ったわね、エミヤ君。
I'm impressed you managed to come back from that. It was she's just tooting her own horn. Just glazed it herself. Tosuko's comment is the final nail in the coffin. She's absolutely right. That guy killed me. I died. He's not even realized. There's no chance for me to talk him out of it, nor convince him otherwise. And I was only there to die. That's why. Me backing out of this incomprehensible death match doesn't mean the others will do the same.
納得した？ならもう少しだけ話をしてあげる。
Too much going on in his head to notice. That's fair. That's fair.
聖杯戦争というのが何であるか私もよくは知らない。
It's Battle Royale.
ただ何十年に一度7人のマスターが選ばれ、マスターにはそれぞれサーバントが与えられるってことだけは確かよ。
Where's Kirei?
私もマスターに選ばれた一人だから、サーバントと契約したし、あなただってセーバーと契約した。
She's basically like, we're gonna have to fight, baby.
サーバントは聖杯戦争を勝ち残るために聖杯が与えた使い魔と考えなさい。で、マスターである私たちは自分のサーバントと協力して他のマスターを始末していくわけね。
Just for fun. The culling game, basically. Tosuka explains things matter-of-factly, but it feels totally unreal to me. But one thing she mentioned raises a
ちょっ
question.
と待ってくれ。遠坂はセイバーを使い魔だって言うけど、俺にはそうは思えない。
I mean,
だって使い魔っていうのは猫とか鳥だろ。そりゃ
no, they're just like
人の幽
Pokemon.
霊を扱うやつもいるって言うけど、セイバーはちゃんと体がある。それにとても使い魔なんかに見えない。
Speaking of, I was gonna say, she's just been sitting there quietly the entire time. I glance over at Saber. She's so small. I know she's like probably a little further away and it's for like POV stuff, but she's just like so small. She's literally a horn sitting very comfortable. She's been quiet the whole time. We're gonna need to start, we're gonna need to usher in some Fate Stay Night emotes, I fear. So if anybody has any 7TV Fate Stay Night emotes, we'll have to get them added. Besides Rejoice. Rejoice was a good one. I forgot Micah made that one on the fly. Shout out Micah for that one. She's been quiet the whole time. Saber looks completely human to me. I don't know who she is, but she looks to be a girl about the same age as me.
使い魔ね。まあサーバントはその分類ではあるけど、位置づけは段違いよ。何しろそこにいる彼女はね、
Ghost Liner.
使い魔としては最強とされるゴーストライナーなんだから。
So is that like a is that like a subclass sort of thing, or is that more along the lines of the Noble Phantasm? Like it Ghostliner is what Hot Topic Ghost. Man, rip Hot Topic. We need to usher in more Hot Topic, I fear. We need to bring it back. So yeah, is that like a subclass sort of thing, or is it a archetype? Maybe is a better way to describe it. Trying to like piece together some of the things alongside here. The definition of caliber. So it's like a scale or like a spectrum. So each class has its own like spectrum, basically. I guess that makes sense. Especially because she says one of the strongest, so.
ゴーストライナー。じゃあ
It's a
やっ
ghost.
ぱり幽霊ってことか。
No, it's about her weapon, I think. Spirit of a human, someone who died long ago. The residual thoughts of a person of exceptional ability who remains in this world even after their death. But that doesn't make sense. Ghosts don't possess a physical body. Ghosts can only hurt other ghosts. So how could I, who possesses a body, be killed by a spirit?
幽霊。似たようなものだけど、 そんなのと一緒にしたらセイバーに殺されるわよ。サーバントは受肉した過去の英雄、精霊に近い人間以上の存在なんだから。
Hmm.
受肉した過去の英雄。
そうよ。過去だろうが現代だろうが、とにかく死亡した伝説上の英雄をこう引っ張ってきてね、実体化させるのよ。
Isn't there one Fate series? I feel like I remember seeing this a while ago, and it just came back to me when they mentioned incarnated heroes of the past. Isn't there one Saber that is? I don't think it's this one, but it could be. But isn't there one Saber that is like a female version of King Arthur, like from the Sword and the Stone? Call her like Archeria or something, I think. Think so. You're supposed to. You're my plug. You're supposed to know this. I ask the questions. You give me the answers. Come on. No, I'm sure. I mean, there's a bunch of servants, right? In like FGO, for example. There's somebody. Yeah. 500. Holy crap. The Dwarfs Arknights. Can't wait to play it on April Fool's Day. There's a few like that. That is cool. That is cool. I feel like the cool part about it is like, oh, I know that historical figure. I know what they're about. Now I get to see a funny animated version of them in a shitty gacha game. I'll blow you up. Get it ready, dude. Like I'm committed to that bit at this point.
まあ、呼び出すまでがマスターの役割で、後の実体化は聖杯がしてくれるんだけどね。魂を形にするなんてのは一階の魔術師には不可能だもの。
Why is vodka threatening Benny?
強力なアーティファクトの力におんぶしてもらうってわけ。
Isn't that just par for the course?
ちょっと待て。過去の英雄って。
I look at Saber. She's just sitting there. Say something, damn it! So she's a hero of the past too? Well, sure, nobody in the modern era would dress like her, but still.
そんなの不可能だ。そんな魔術聞いたことがない。
当然よ。これは魔術じゃないもの。あくまで聖杯による現象と考えなさい。そうでなければ、魂を再現して固定化するなんてできるはずがない。
Decommit? I can't.
魂の再現って。じゃあそのサーバントは幽霊とは違うのか。
違うわ。人間であれ動物であれ機械であれ、偉大な功績を残すと輪廻の輪から外されて一段階上に昇華するって話聞いたことない？
Oh, interesting. All right, hold on. Whether it be humans, animal, or even machinery achieves something great, they are removed from the cycle of reincarnation and sublimated into something with a higher rank.
英霊っていうのはそういう連中よ。要するに崇め立て祀られて疑似的な神様になった者たちなんでしょうね。
They're saying we could get a freaking like we could get a servant that's just like a fax machine. They're like, oh man, the fax machine was so revolutionary. Everybody loves the fax machine. It ascends to a higher being, and then the next Holy Grail war, you're like, all right, baby, rubs my hands together. What servant am I getting? And out pops the freaking. All you hear is the dial-up sound. Everybody into the throne of heroes as a joke. Let me in. Summon me back. Summon me back. An animal is kind of interesting though too.
高齢術とか口寄せとか、そういう一般的な霊を扱う魔術は彼らの力の一部を借り受けて奇跡を起こすでしょ。けどこのサーバントっていうのは英霊本体を直接連れてきて使い魔にする。だから基本的には霊体としてそばにいるけど、必要とあれば実体化させて戦わせられるってわけ。
She looks so stupid with her big pointer finger. What's up, Wendy? How's it going? You can get Ronald McDonald if the Grail wills it. That's what I'm saying. Yo, we gotta We gotta try summoning people. I gotta do some freaking Full Metal Alchemist shit in my apartment, I think. See who we can summon.
その霊体と実体を使い分けられるってことか。
Yeah, I forget. Did she need to tell Archer to do that, or is he capable of doing it on his
遠
own?
坂のサーバントは姿が見えないけど、今は霊体ってことか。
いえ、あいつはうちの召喚人で傷を癒している最中よ。
So many of her lines are just like flexing her ability. Sucked into the vortex of Enfield Factory building. Oh no. Have you gotten to the plateau to get that stuff yet? Because I'm starting to dip my toes in some of the newer or the higher level stuff, and I've got a pretty solid system at the moment. I'll have to check on it later. Toad, what's up, Oakman? How are you doing? Fate and Miku collab when yo. So true. Who else can we summon? Let's summon Hatsune Miku. Just like Fortnite.
さっきセイバーにやられたでしょ。あれだってあと少し強制撤去が遅かったら一撃で消滅してたわ。
Damn.
いい？サーバントを倒せるのは同じ霊体であるサーバントだけ。そりゃ相手が実体化していればこっちの攻撃も当たるからうまくすれば倒せるかもしれない。
Only servants in spirit form can defeat other servants in spirit form. We can attack them when they're materialized, so we might be able to defeat them like that. So wait, they can fight when they're in spirit form?
けどサーバントはみんな怪物じみてるでしょ。だから
The
怪物の
monsters.
相手は怪物に任せてマスターは後方支援をするっていうのがセオリーね。
Yeah. Oh, after your Saber blew Archer out into smithereens, he went back to my luxury tub to heal. I love her, but I can see why people probably don't. Tosaka's explanation ticks me off. I don't know what the other servants are like, but calling servants monsters doesn't feel like a fair description of Saber. He's in love.
とにかくマスターになった人間は召喚したサーバントを使って他のマスターを倒さなければならない。そのあたりは理解できた？
言葉の上でなら。けど納得なんて言ってないぞ。そもそもそんな悪趣味なことを誰が何のために始めたんだ。
Yeah, that's a solid first question. Probably is a no idea. We ain't got no idea.
それは私が知るべきことでもないし答えてあげることでもない。そのあたりはいずれちゃんと聖杯戦争を監督しているやつに聞きなさい。
We're gonna go see Kirei?
私が教えてあげられるのはね、あなたはもう戦うしかなくてサーバントは強力な使い魔だからうまく使えってことだけよ。
No withdrawing. Fight to the death. Wait, what if they just run away? What if they just run away? They just keep running. They just hit the road and they just live the rest of their life on the run. Does the Holy Grail War never end? That's how they withdraw. There's like take to the seas, or maybe they get on a rocket and go to the moon or something. I think that's a strat. Ruin it for everyone else. As Tosaka says that, she turns to Saber.
さて、エミヤ君から話を聞いた限りじゃ、あなたは不完全な状態みたいね、セイバー。マスタ
Stalling.
ーとしての心得がない魔術師見習いに呼び出されたんだから。
The condescension.
ええ、あなたの言う通り、私は万全ではありません。
Wait, so she's even stronger?
シローには私を実体化させる魔力がないため、霊体に戻ることも魔力の回復も難しいでしょう。
Damn.
驚いたわ。そこまでひどかったこともだけど、あな
I
た
was
が
just about to
正直
say.
に話してくれるなんて思わなかった。どうやって弱みを聞き出そうかなって程度だったのに。
I was about to say, why is she being so forward with technically someone who is an enemy in the Holy Grail War?
敵に弱点を見抜かれるのは不本意ですが、 あなたの目は欺けそうにない。
Hmm.
こちらの手札を隠しても意味はないでしょう。
Fair enough. Damn, even Rin's got like a solid few inches on her.
それならばあなたに知ってもらうことで
At least.
シローにより深く現状を理解してもらった方がいい。
正解。風格も十分と。もうますます惜しい。
もう。
私がセイバーのマスターだったらこんな戦い勝ったも同然だったのに。
遠坂、それ俺がふさわしくないってことか？
Oh, sucker.
当然でしょ、ヘッポコ。
Ah! Whoa, anyone with a heart might have softened that blow a bit. You frickin' sham. You frickin' sham.
何？まだなんか質問があるの？
she thinks nothing of it. God. Do you that's just she thinks nothing of it. But she doesn't realize how hurtful her words are. My image of her as the perfect honor student at school slowly crumbles. You're a third-rate master with fourth-rate magic circuits. Blue eyes, white archer. Issei sure was right about her. She's fiendishly relentless. Issei.
さて、話がまとまったところでそろそろ行きましょうか。
I hope he's not wrapped up in this. He's too good a boy. Tosuga announces this currently. But it's kind of weird.
行くってどこへ？
だからあなたが巻き込まれたこのゲーム、聖杯戦争をよく知っているやつに会いに行くの。
None of those words describe Archer. I
聖
know.
杯戦争の理由について知りたいんでしょ？
It's literally the polar opposite. We're gonna go see Kirei.
それは当然だ。けど、それってどこだよ？もうこんな時。
大丈夫。隣町だから急げば
Next
夜
town
ま
over.
でには帰ってこれるわ。それに明日は日曜なんだから別に夜更かししてもいいじゃない。
Tomorrow's Sunday. I thought tomorrow was Thursday.
いや、そういう問題じゃなくて。
So much has happened today, and I'm utterly exhausted. I just want to rest and organize my thoughts.
何？行かないの？もうエミヤ君がそう言うんならいいけど、セイバーは？
Don't wanna go. We gotta go see him if it's Kirei. Yo, what's up? I made it now. How you doing? That must be FSF Archer. Oh, does he take is it a different kind of Archer in that series? This is my first exposure to anything Fate, so I'm still trying to figure out a lot of it. I was one of my bigger concerns before getting into it was how many series there are and where to start. Welcome in. How are you doing? For some reason, Tosuga's asking for Saber's opinion.
ちょっと待って、セイバーは関係ないだろう。あんまり無理強いするな。
Oh, he's already getting defensive.
もうマスターとしての自覚はあるんだ。私がセイバーと話すのは嫌？
Look at her face. Saber just stands there straight faced. And Rin's hitting the smuggest little bratty look.
そんなことあるか。ただ、遠坂の言うのが本当なら、セイバーは昔の英雄なんだろ？なら、こんな現代に呼び出されて、右も左もわからないはずだ。
That's true. Already sending the cuck share out for Shiro. Good. See, the stage has been set. This is exactly what we wanted.
だから、
だから
シロ、それは違う。サーバントは人間の世であるのなら、あらゆる時代に適応します。
Wait, what?
ですからこの時代のこともよく知っている。
How does that make any sense? I thought Rin and Archer literally spent an entire day like exploring the town to like familiarize him, or was that to familiarize him with the battlefield? Is that what it was? Seriously, they have wars they don't want to use the same master and servants because that would be repetitive. I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. So it's like same concepts applied in different scenarios or settings or things. That makes sense. So I think, yeah, you get bought into the concept and then you see it applied elsewhere. That's neat.
知ってるって本当に？
もちろん。この時代に呼び出されたのも一度ではありませんから。
She was here last time too? Oh.
嘘。どんな確率よそれ。
The hand on the hip too. Oh hey, Tosika's surprised too. That must mean what Saber said is at least somewhat unusual.
シロ、私は彼女に賛成です。あなたはマスターとして知識がなさすぎる。
I would
あなたと
prefer
契
that
約
you
した
be
サーボンだとして、シロには強くなってもらわなければ困ります。
I would prefer that you be stronger. Doing the JoJo, she's hit a few JoJo poses when she fixed the window too. Oh my god. Saber silently stares at me. The look on her face tells me she's saying this for my sake, not for her own safety.
行けばいいんだろ。行けば。
Holy shit. That was what was it? Joseph Joestar, right?
で、それってどこなんだ、トサカ。ちゃんと帰ってこれる場所なんだろうな。
Dookie days.
もちろん。行き先は隣町の琴峰
The
教会。
church.
そこがこの戦いを監督
Sham
している
priest.
エセ神父の居所よ。
The sham priest. Man, she just loves disrespecting men. I love her for that. Do it to me next. Tosika flashes a mischievous grin. It's the look of someone who is enjoying teasing me since I have no clue what's going on. At least that's what I think. I'm starting to believe Tosika has a really nasty side. Starting to believe. Incredible. To the church. We walk through the town at night. It's 1 in the morning, and there's nobody out at this hour. Isn't there a curfew, too? Because of, like, gas leaks or something? The houses are dark, and the sleepy town is cast only in the streetlight's pale glow.
ああ、トサカ。つかのことを聞くけど、歩いて隣町まで行く気なのか？
そうよ。だって電車もバスも終わってるでしょ。いいんじゃない？たまには夜の散歩っていうのも。
I don't know what alternative we'd have, right? Like a bike, maybe? Get all Stranger Things up in here?
そうか。一応聞くけど、隣町までどのくらいかかるか知ってるか？
You guys gotta take the hint. This man is tired. He's died once and almost twice. He just wants to go to bed.
歩いてだと1時間ぐらいかしらね。まあ、遅くなったら帰りはタクシーでも拾えばいいでしょ。
タクシー。
そんな余分な金は使わないし、俺が言いたいのは、女の子が夜で歩くのはどうかってことだ。最近物騒なのは知ってるだろ？
Is Saber not walking with you?
責任持てないぞ、俺。
Is Saber not walking with you guys?
安心しなさい。相手がどんなやつだろうとちょっかいなんて出してこないわ。
Yeah, who's gonna...
君は忘れてるみたいだけど、そこにいるセイバーはとんでもなくお強いんだから。
Dog, if I saw... I don't care how short they are. If I saw someone walking around in full armor, I'm not gonna fuck with them. Are you kidding me? Even if I was up to nefarious deeds, I'd be like, no, fuck no. I'm not gonna tangle with the person in fucking ironclad armor. Oh. Now that she mentions it, if anyone picks a fight with Saber, they're dead for sure.
リン、シロは今何を言いたかったんでしょう。私には理解できなかったのです。
The fuck? I was not prepared for that. Oh my. The fucking code. Oh my god. Well, all right. Yeah, the bright yellow rainbow will solve this. I think it's a cosplay, if anything. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know. This is pretty intimidating. Oh, oh my god, that killed me. Incredible. Did Shiro mean by... I didn't even know what she said. Was it Shiro mean by what he said earlier? I did not quite understand. Oh, he's being sexist again.
いや、大した勘違いっぷりっていうか、大間抜けっていうか。
バカ。
なんでも、私たちが痴漢に襲われたら、エミヤくんが助けてくれるんだって。
He'd swoop into our rescue if someone assaulted us.
そんな、シロは私のマスターだ。それでは立場が逆ではないですか。
I'm sorry, this is so funny. The way it just popped up on the screen. Hey buddy, I think you got the wrong door. Ren's Fair is a couple of blocks down. Fuck you. Kills you with his invisible sword. Incredible. Alright, I think I got my breath back.
そういうの考えてないんじゃない？魔術師とかサーバントとかどうでもいいって感じ。あいつの頭の中、一度見てみたくなったわね。
To see what's going on in his head. Where's the Ren Fair? The Ren Fair takes place in my apartment. Look at her face. Tosca and Saber seem to be on good enough terms to chat now. Saber's been quiet ever since I stopped her from leaving the house as she was. She flatly refused to take off her armor.
Pinar explosion chamber.
No! So I made her wear a raincoat and she's been quiet ever since. She put the raincoat on and just immediately hushed up. Come on! Rin loves coming over, hanging out in my apartment. We're besties. Now she's just following me and only speaks to Tosca. That's crazy. She feels so disrespected.
あれ？どっちに行くのよ、エミヤくん。そっち、道が違うんじゃない？
Damn it.
橋に出ればいいんだろ。
The bridge. Shortcut. The bridge. I feel a little awkward walking right beside her, so I walk a little faster and took the side path. You are awkward. Hey guys, look, it's the bridge, TM. We enter a park along the riverside. All we need to do is cross the bridge to reach Shinto. Oh, there's background music too. It's so nice.
そっか。橋には公園からでも行けるんだから、公園を目指せばいいのね。
I'm gonna keep asking questions about getting things from this game because I'm curious. But like, are the background musics available too? I might have asked this before, but I don't remember if found out. But like, this background music's so nice. I would love to have this as BGM. This is perfect for a nightly stroll. Yes. Is there a way to find them in order of appearance? There's official OST releases for years on end. Cool. All right, awesome. Have to see. Maybe it's the park at night. Tosca, as she stands there, staring up at the bridge, looks prettier than when I see her at school. This isn't good.
いいから行くぞ。別に遊びに来たわけじゃないんだから。
I remind Tosca to hurry and start climbing the stairs. Bro's walking around with two baddies. Not fair. Once we reach the road at the side of the bridge, it's just a straight shot to Shinto. Isn't this where his part-time job is? There's nobody on the bridge. Not surprising, since the bridge isn't exactly busy even during the day. People tend to take the bus or train to get to the next town, so the pedestrian bridge doesn't see much use. It's a pretty good distance, and the bridge itself seems a little unsteady, so people might worry it could collapse at any time. The foreshadowing. Fellas, if this bridge collapses, I'm also gonna collapse. Probably why this isn't a very popular spot for dates, even though the location and ambiance are perfect. Saber follows silently while Rin walks beside me. I hurry across the bridge as fast as I can and try not to think about too much. Try not to think too much about the two girls with me. This freaking guy. Once we cross the bridge, Tosca leads us to the suburbs. The office buildings near the station only come to mind when I think of Shinto, but there's still a traditional townscape on the outskirts. The suburbs are especially prominent in that sense. There are gentle slopes and a hill that overlooks the ocean. The further up the hill you go, the fewer buildings there are, and there's even a foreigner cemetery built along the hillside.
この上が教会よ。エミヤ君も一度ぐらいは行ったことがあるんじゃない？
I don't take him for a very spiritual person.
いや、ない。あそこが孤児院だったってことぐらいは知ってるけど。
Oh, right. That's how she became acquainted with Kide, right?
そう。なら今日が初めてか。じゃあ少し気を引き締めた方がいいわ。
This is exactly the easiest man to deal with. I'm so excited. I only know this guy from GIFs and memes. I look up and see a shadow. That must be a building on top of the hill. A church atop a hill. I never imagined a circumstance like this is what would bring me to God's house. God's house, baby. Rejoice. Oh, this is a cool looking church, actually. Yeah, take a peek at this. Yeah, all the backgrounds are so nice. The church is magnificent. The whole hilltop seems to be church grounds, and I'm greeted by a huge open space the moment I reach the top of the hill. The fact that it's like 2 in the morning, we're just going to strut into this church and expect him to be awake, and the fact that he probably will be awake. The church at the other side of the vast open space isn't all that big, but it seems to loom over everything, intimidating any visitors. Ah, come on in.
なんでだよ。ここまで来たのに、セイバーだけ置いてけぼりなんてできないだろう。
What if something happens? Come on, you gotta be by my side.
私は教会に来たのではなく、シロを守るためについてきたのです。シロの目的地が教会であるのなら、これ以上遠くには行かないでしょう。
What if something happens inside?
ここで帰りを待つことにします。
Saber is frank in her response. I can't see her budging at this point, so I decide to respect her decision.
わかった。それじゃあ行ってくる。
はい。誰であろうと気を許さないように。
Yeah.
マスター。
Master. See, she pulls out the master when needed. Master. Hello! The chapel is large and majestic. It must see many visitors during the day based on the number of pews in the chapel. The priest must have incredible authority if he's responsible for a church as grand as this one.
ここの神父さんっていうのはどんな人なんだ?
Church on the hill, rejoice. Rejoice.
どんな人かって説明するのは難しいわね。10年来の
Can't
知人だけ
figure him
ど
out.
私だって未だにあいつの性格はつかめないもの。
10年来の知人? それはまた随分と年季が入った関係だな。もしかして親戚か何かか?
親戚じゃないけど私の後見人よ。ついでに言うと兄弟子にして第二の師っていうところ。
Second mentor. Ooh.
兄弟子って魔術師としての兄弟子?
そうだけどなんで驚くのよそこで。
Man, why does she look so good every single sprite? It's not fair. I'm not complaining, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not complaining. Makes the game more enjoyable.
だって神父さんなんだろ? 神父さんが魔術なんてそんなのご法度じゃないか.
Who told you that? Mages and churches have never mixed well. I guess, you know what, to be fair, that makes sense. It's a little bit of a conflict of interest. Mages belong to a large organization called the Mages Association, but there's also a hidden group operating in the shadow of the most widespread religion, not one normal people would ever hear about or want to get involved with, known as the Holy Church. The two have nothing in common. They may have a sort of surface alliance, but they're constantly trying to kill each other, given half a chance. The church loathes heretics. They are out to eliminate anything inhuman in this world, including users of magecraft. In the church's eyes, only saints are permitted to perform miracles. All other human miracles are heresy. There are no exceptions, even for those within the church. The higher the position one is within the church, the more they are forbidden from the impurity of magecraft. It goes without saying that the more blessings someone receives from God, especially someone who is in charge of a church like this, the further the distance they should take from magecraft.
そもそもここの神父さんってこっち側の人だったのか?
Is he though? Or do you mean in terms of like mage versus the church?
ええ、聖杯戦争の監督役を任されたやつだもの。バリッバリの代行者よ。まあ、 もっとも神のご加護があるかどうかは疑問だけど。
Now I know why you called him a sham priest. Tosuga's footsteps echo as she walks towards the altar. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to be walking around here without a priest, but it's pretty late. The priest wouldn't be in the chapel at this hour. I guess he'd be in his private room out back.
で、その神父さんはなんて言うんだ。さっきは琴峰とかなんとか言ってたけど。
名前は琴峰きれい。
きれい。
父さんの教え子でね。もう10年以上顔を合わせてる腐れんよ。まあ、できれば知り合いたくなかったけど。
What? We hate him?
同感だ。私も死を敬う弟子など持ちたくはなかった。
Tap, tap. I hear his footsteps. A man slowly emerges from the far side of the altar. He must have noticed when we entered the chapel. There he is!
再三の呼び出しにも応じぬと思えば。彼が7人目というわけか、リン。
He looks tired. Look at that freaking jawline. Holy smokes. Insane. I fuck with him. I fuck with him. He's me. Whoa! What? Live Q-Day reaction. Why are you looking at us like this? Back up a little bit. I'd be tired too if I did it too with Rin as a surrogate. I wouldn't, but that's just me. Look at how close he is. There actually is a live Q-Day reaction of this image. Good. It's perfect for it. Look at it. Look at his dead eyes. Music's unsettling. Frustrating as hell.
確かマスターになった者はここに届けを出すのが決まりだったわよね。あんたたちが勝手に決めたルールだけど、今回は守ってあげる。
How would she be expected to know when others become a master though, right? Dead eyes asshole hates the girl boss he's associated with. He's me for real, for real. Wait, which girl boss are you associated with?
それは結構。なるほど。ではその少年には感謝しなくてはな。
Oh, me? Me? Here's some girl bossing. Let's go. The priest slowly looks me over. I unconsciously step back. Oh, me? Oh, me? I'm not afraid. And I don't sense any hostility from this priest. The way he carries himself, he just gives off this indescribable aura of intimidation.
私はこの教会を任されている。琴峰きれいというものだが。
Kirei. And entrusted to run this church. He's just out here. He's still in it. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. Why are you still in your priestly getup?
君の名は何というのかな。7人目のマスターへ。
Master.
ヘミやシロ。
Lives in that shit, I
俺
bet.
はまだマスターなんてものになった覚えはないからな。
I know. I didn't choose this. I brace myself, glaring at the priest so as not to buckle under that intimidating presence.
エミ。
Stop it!
シロ。
Stop turning and looking at me like this. It's creepy. I hate it. Literally hitting the stand. It's so funny. That intimidating aura grows chilly. Oh. Priest smiles as if pleased. Yo, he's hot. A rectangle of a man. That smile of his. I can't explain it, but it makes me...
礼を言う
Stop!
よくリンを連れてきてくれた。 君がいなければあれは最後までここには訪れなかったろう。
Look at how rectangular his torso is. The priest smiles. She would have never set foot in this church. The priest makes his way to the altar. Tosuka, on the other hand, just looks bored as she moves away from the altar and comes to stand next to me.
では始めよう。エミヤシロ。君はセイバーのマスターで間違いはないか？
I was gonna say, how'd you know this? But I'm assuming there can only be one of each class summoned then, and if he knows who all the other masters and servants are, just simple process of elimination. I'm assuming.
それは違う。確かに俺はセイバーと契約した。けど、マスターとか聖杯戦争とか、そんなことを言われても俺には点でわからない。
Hey, be careful what you say. You're in church.
マスターっていうのがちゃんとした魔術師がなるものなら、他にマスターを選び直した方がいい。
なるほど。これは重症だ。彼は本当に
Does
何
he
も知
really
ら
know
ないのか
nothing? Damn.
だから素人だって言ったじゃない。そのあたりからしつけてあげて。そういう追い込み得意でしょ、あんた。
They're beefing. Tosuka practically pawns me off on the priest, still looking bored.
ほう。これはそういうことか。よかろう。お前が私を頼ったのはこれが初めてだ。エミやシローには感謝をしてもしたりないな。
The more I hear them talk, the more uneasy I get.
まず君の勘違いを正そう。いいかエミやシロー。マスターというものは他人に譲れるものではないし、なってしまった以上やめられるものでもない。
Ah, dang
そ
it.
の腕に霊樹を刻まれた者は、たとえ何者であろうとマスターを辞めることはできん。まずはその事実を受け入れろ。
When does he say rejoice?
やめることはできないって。どうしてだよ。
霊樹とは聖魂でもある。マスターとは与えられた試練だ。都合が悪いからといって放棄することはできん。その痛みからは聖杯を手に入れるまでは解放されない。
That's crazy.
お前がマスターを辞めたいというのであれば、聖杯を手に入れ、斧が望みを叶えるより他はあるまい。そうなれば何もかもが元通りだぞ、エミヤシロ。
Basically, win Fortnite Battle Royale, and then you can go back to normal. As if you wouldn't be mentally scarred and traumatized. That's fine, right? Who cares?
お前の望み、そのうちに溜まった泥をすべてかき出すこともできる。そうだ。初めからやり直すこととて可能だろうよ。
Are they? Sorry, I gotta say, I gotta get something off my chest really quickly. They're not gonna end up pulling a cliche like, my wish is for everything to go back to normal. Everyone to come back to life. This isn't what we should do, and we need to abolish the Holy Grail War moving forward. God damn it! You know, I hope not. Give me something cool. Give me a really selfish wish, okay? Don't give me the cop out answer.
故に望むがいい。
Yo, bro, hitting that. Bro, hitting that rejoice.
もしその時が来るのなら、君はマスターに選ばれた幸運に感謝するのだからな。その目に見えぬ火傷の跡を消したいのならば、聖
Hitting the
魂を
pose.
受け入れるだけでいい。
For the most comfortable pair of underwear in the world, honestly? Why not? Imagine you say something so stupid. He's like, what? I feel fate. The priest's words don't make any sense. The more I listen, the more I'm confused. Yet his words permeate in my mind, staining me like blood.
綺麗。回りくどい真似はしないで。 私は彼にルールを説明してあげてって言ったのよ。誰も傷を開けなんて言ってない。
Her voice interrupts the priest's words.
遠坂。
My confused mind snaps back.
そうか。こういった手合いには何を言っても無駄だからな。せめて
Break
勘
down
違い
his
したら
morality.
道徳を拭い去ってやろうと思ったのだ
That's crazy.
が、情けは人のためならずとはよく言ったものだ。つい私自身も楽しんでしまったか。
How the hell are you? How the hell are you a priest? How did you become a priest?
何よ、彼を助けるといいことあるっていうの、あんたに。
Pass the written exam? Is that all it takes? So is he celibate or not?
あるとも。人を助けるということはいずれ自身を救うということだからな。と今さらお前に解いても始まるまい。では本題に戻ろうか、エミヤシロ。君が巻き込まれたこの戦いは聖杯戦争と呼ばれるものだ。7人のマスターが7人のサーバントを用いて繰り広げる争奪戦。
Yeah, we got that part at least.
リンから聞いているか。
Look, they're just throwing shade back and forth.
聞いてる。7人のマスターで殺し合うっていうふざけた話だろ。
そう
Rejoice.
だ。だが我らとて好きでこのような非道を行っているわけではない。すべてが聖杯を得るにふさわしいものを選抜するための儀式だ。
Hit him with the question that every kid loves to ask. But why?
何しろ物が物だからな。所有者の選定にはいくつかの試練が必要だ。
The hell with trials. I bet this priest doesn't think of the Holy Grail War as a trial at all.
待てよ。さっきから聖杯聖杯って繰り返してるけど、それって一体何なんだ。
No, it is
本当にあ
the
の聖杯だって言うんじゃないだろうな。
Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, a goblet said to have received the blood of a saint. It is considered to be one of the greatest sacred relics of all time, and it is said to perform a variety of miracles. One of the most widely held beliefs is that whoever holds the Holy Grail can possess the entire world. That seems kind of unlikely, since the Holy Grail itself probably doesn't even exist. Stories of a Holy Grail that can grant any wish appear in numerous myths and legends around the world, but that's about it. A mythical power that none claim has ever actually existed or been replicated. That is the Holy
どう
Grail.
なんだ、ことみねきれい。あんたの言う聖杯は本当に聖杯なのか。
もちろんだとも。この町に現れる聖杯は本物だ。その証拠の一つとして、
That
サーバ
That's
ン
kind
ト
of
な
fair.
どという法外な奇跡が起きているだろう。
that's kind of fair.
過去の英霊を呼び出し刺激する。いいな。すでに死者の蘇生に近いこの奇跡は魔法と言える。
Maho.
これだけの力を持つ聖杯ならば、持ち主に無限の力を与えよう。物の心眼など、その事実の前には無価値だ。
Is he trying to sell a fake Holy Grail? Probably make a killing selling fake Holy Grails. You guys want to start a little side hustle? Sell Holy Grails on Etsy? Bluey, I just took a sip of water. Thank you for the hydrate. Now I have to pee. So, what he's saying is that as long as the object possesses power that surpasses the real thing, it doesn't matter whether it's real or fake.
いいぜ。仮に聖杯があるとする。けど、ならなんだって聖杯戦争なんてものをさせるんだ。聖杯があるなら殺し合うことなんてない。
How very noble of you, Emiya.
みんなで分ければいいだろう。
You get like 2 free grails per month. Is that a Fako reference? FGO players would love to buy those. Is that what the summoning currency are in that game?
もっともない意見だが、そんな自由は我々にはない。
An option we have the luxury of. Why not? Have you tried it?
聖杯を手にする者はただ一人。それは私たちが決めたのではなく、聖杯自体が決めたことだ。
Can we holy grail to ask for more holy grails? How about that?
7人のマスターを選ぶのも、7人のサーバントを呼び出すのも、すべては聖杯自体が行うこと。これは儀式だと言っただろう。聖杯は自らを持つにふさわしい人間を選び、彼らを競わせて、ただ一人の持ち主を選定する。
How do you think the first Holy Grail war went? How do you think that went? You know, they just like all of a sudden, you know, people started summoning servants, and they're like, hey, you know what we should do with these servants? We should just fight each other to the death for fun. They're like, yeah, let's do that. And then the last one standing is like, damn, why did we do that? And then all of a sudden they get the Holy Grail, like, it was all worth it. Selfish and greed. St. Quartz is the currency grails. Hopefully you don't get far enough into sea. Level servants above their natural level cap. Oh my god. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how enticing the game is. April Fools, mark your calendars. What day of the week is that anyway? Let me look. Hey, we've already been streaming for almost 3 hours. Holy shit. April Fool's Day is a Wednesday. It's on Fate Day. It's perfect. It was meant to happen. That's incredible.
それが聖杯戦争。
It's so dope.
聖杯に選ばれ、手に入れるために殺し合う恒例儀式というわけだ。
Necromantic ritual. So matter of fact about it all. I have no response, so I just stare at my left hand. There's an inscription on my hand. A mark these two call a command spell. I think Emiya said Rin was also saying things just very matter of fact. They got a mercy on this fool. This does not spark rejoice. Why not? As long as I have this mark, I'm told I can't quit being a master.
一人だけしか選ばれないにしたって、他のマスターを殺すしかないっていうのは気に食わない。
Yeah, can't we just start hanging out with our servants and call it, like, leave it at that?
ちょっと待って。殺すしかないっていうのは誤解よ、ヘミヤ君。別にマスターを殺す必要はないんだから。
This is the first you're this is the first you're saying that. What do you mean?
だって殺し合いだって言ったじゃないか。琴峰もそう言ってたぞ。
I agree, bro.
殺し合いだ。
What?
キレイは黙ってて。あのね、この町に伝わる聖杯っていうのは霊体なの。
The
だから
seance.
物としてあるわけじゃなくて、特別な儀式で呼び出す。つまり降霊するしかないってわけ。で、呼び出すことは私たち魔術師だけでもできるんだけど、これが霊体である以上、私たちには触れられない。この
わかる。霊体には霊体しか触れられないんだろ。ああ、だからサーバントが必要なのか。
So let's just all be friends and let's just get that holy grail. We'll summon it. We'll grab it. We'll take turns sipping from it, wishing the night away. It'd be perfect.
そういうこと。ぶっちゃけた話、聖杯戦争っていうのは自分のサーバント以外のサーバントを撤去させるってことよ。だからマスターを殺さなければならないという決まりはないの。
Okay. So this is how we'll get, I guess, what is maybe considered a quote-unquote good ending, is we eliminate other servants, but the masters stay alive. Did they say like most of the time the masters died too? Why didn't they tell me that earlier? Honestly, Tosiga and that priest both are pretty wicked. But that's a relief. It means Tosiga won't have to die, even if I do join the Holy Grail War. Whoa, such confidence in that line. Ending is surviving Saber leg locking without your spine snapping in half. That sounds like a good ending.
なるほど。そういう考えもできるか。
なるほど。
ではエミヤシロ、一つ尋ねるが、君は自分のサーバントを倒せると思うか？
Fuck no. Defeat Saber? Of course not. Besides, Magecraft is useless against her, and she's insanely strong with her sword.
ではもう一つ尋ねよう。つまらぬ問いだが、君は自分がサーバントより優れていると思えるか？
Ooh. That's an interesting one. Oh, Shiro say some shit like, I don't beat women. Oh, never mind. Actually, that would be pretty tough, not gonna lie. What? Why the hell is he asking this? I can't beat Saber, so there's no way I'm better than her. My answer to both those questions is that I'm weaker than my servant.
そういうことだ。サーバントはサーバントをもってしても破りがたい。
Damn.
ならばどうそら、実に単純な話だろう。サーバントはマスターがいなければ存在できぬ。いかにサーバントが強力であろうと、マスターが潰されれば、そのサーバントも消滅する。
All right, sorry. Now it's sinking in. I definitely have been kind of on the same page as Emiya, but I've been kind of like, you know, glass half full for the sake of conversation. But that line makes sense. This is the path of least resistance. Now I get it. Nobody would make things harder for themselves. If someone wanted to make sure they won, killing the master would be the much easier path. That's my doom posting king. Yeah, take out the source. Yeah, exactly. So, ooh, okay.
サーバントを消すためにはマスターを倒した方が早いってのは分かった。けど、それじゃ逆にサーバントが先にやられたらマスターはマスターでなくなるのか。聖杯に触れられるのはサーバントだけなんだろう。ならサーバントを失ったマスターには価値がない。
What's up? All right, here's what we're gonna do, fellas. We use our command spells to say seppuku all at once, and whoever's the last standing just wins. It's just dumb luck at that point. We sit in a circle, we all command spell seppuku, and what's done is done. Today is the Fortnite announcer saying rejoice when you get a kill. Stop, that would be cool. It'd be cool for any game, actually.
いや、霊樹がある限りマスターの権利は残る。マスターとはサーバントと契約できる魔術師のことだ。霊樹があるうちはいくらでもサーバントと契約できる。
Oh, you can get back in the fight?
マスターを失ったサーバントはすぐに消えるわけではない。彼らは体内の魔力が尽きるまでは現世にとどまれる。そういったマスターを失ったサーバントがいれば、サーバントを失ったマスターとて再契約が可能となる。戦線復帰ができるというわけだ。
So, let me get this straight. Could Rin kill Emiya and then say fuck you, Archer, command spell him to kill himself, and then claim Saber as her servant? Or could or hear me out, she keeps she doesn't have Archer kill himself because Archer's pretty cool. I don't have anything against Archer. So what she does instead is she kills Emiya, and then Saber's hanging around until she runs out of magical energy. Well, how do we solve this problem? They just start having sex every night, and then they just transfer magical energy, and Saber sticks around, and she has Archer. Roll credits. A good ending, fellas. Just kidding. I don't want to off Emiya. I do like him.
だからこそマスターはマスターを殺すのだ。
Ooh.
下手に生かしておけば新たな障害になる可能性
The
がある。
echoing glass.
じゃあレイジを使い切ったら、そうすれば他のサーバントと契約できないし、自由にやったサーバントも他のマスターとくっつくだろう。
待って、それは。
それはその通り。
Ah.
レイジさえ使い切ってしまえばマスターの責務からは解放されるな。
Oh. Oh, is he just gonna be like bing bang boom? 3 command spells, what's done is done?
もっとも強力な魔術を行えるレイジを無駄に使うなどという魔術師がいるとは思えないが。
The unknown shade just got thrown.
いたとしたらそいつは犯人
Oh,
前
he
どころ
doubled
か
down.
ただのふぬけということだろう。
His voice too. Yeah, because he doesn't know that she already used one, right? It's just coincidental. The priest laughs as if he can see right through me. This is starting to get to me. The priest's tone is provoking.
納得がいったか。ならばルールの説明はここま
Here
で。
endeth the lesson.
さて、それでは初めに戻ろうエミヤシロ。
Okay, some of the logistics of the Holy Grail War throughout this exposition dump I feel like are really interesting to keep in mind, because like the whole I'll just call them like divorce basically, or the ways that the contract can end between a servant and a master can really be applied, I feel like. So there's gonna be a lot of potential for some situations to arise.
君はマスターになったつもりはないと言ったが、それは今でも同じなのか。マスターを放棄するというのならそれもよかろう。
I thought he said earlier, it's like, nah, you can't. You gotta do it.
君が
Rage
今
baited
考え
into
た
the
通り
war proper.
レイジを使い切ってセーバーとの契約を立てばよい。その場合、聖杯戦争が終わるまで君の安全は私が保証する。
Huh?
ちょっと待った。なんだってあんたに安全を保証されなくちゃいけないんだ。自分の身ぐらい自分で守る。
Also, why would anyone bother him at that point?
私とてお前に構うほど暇ではない。だがこれも決まりでな。
I don't have the time to look after you is crazy.
私は繰り返される聖杯戦争を監督するために派遣された。
So you've been assigned. Who assigned you?
故に聖杯戦争による犠牲は最小限にとどめなくてはならないのだ。マスターで亡くなった魔術師を保護するのは監督役として最優先事項なのだよ。
繰り返される聖杯戦争。
Did he do the last one too then? Hold on a minute. It repeats? Does that mean a battle like this has happened before? Yeah, Rin said this. Rin said it happened every couple decades in your house. I know you were getting exposition dumped, but
そ
still.
れどういうことだよ。聖杯戦争っていうのは今に始まったことじゃないのか。
Oh, my boy.
無論だ。でなければ監督役などというものが派遣されると思うか。
He's got a point.
この教会は聖遺物を回収する任を帯びる特務局の末端で
True
な。
Cross.
本来は聖十字の調査回収を胸とするが、
I don't know if I've ever heard True Cross in anything before. Obviously, I've heard of a Holy Grail. Huh.
極東の地に観測された第726聖杯を調査し、これが正しいものであるのなら回収し、そうでなければ否定しろとな。
726th Holy Grail. What the hell? And this is detected in the Far East, so that means that they can be anywhere.
726って聖杯ってのはそんなにたくさんあるのか。
There's that many holy grails and the world is still standing?
さあ、少なくともらしきものならばそれだけの数があったということだろう。
You said it was the real one without a shadow of a doubt.
そしてその中の一つがこの町で観測される聖杯であり、聖杯戦争だ。記録では200年ほど前が一度目の戦いで、
100 years ago.
以後約50年周期でマスターたちの戦いは繰り返されている。
That math isn't adding up here.
聖杯戦争はこれで5度目。前回が10年前であるから、今までで最短のサイクルということになる
To be the 5th one? Last one happened 10 years ago. Huh? Oh, sorry. 726th Holy Grail. Okay, sorry. It's getting a little too late. I thought this meant that there were 726 Holy Grail wars. Okay, sorry. That makes more sense.
正気かお前ら。
Still a lot of Holy Grails, though.
4度も続けてきたって。
全く同感だ。お前の言う通り、連中はこんなことを何度も繰り返してきたのだよ。そう。過去繰り返された聖杯戦争はことごとく苛烈を極めてきた。マスターたちは斧が欲望に突き動かされ、魔術師としての教えを忘れ、ただ無差別に殺し合いを行った。
Yeah, I'm sure like once the killing starts, you know.
君も知っていると思うが、魔術師にとって魔術を一般社会で使用することは第一の罪悪だ。魔術師はだが、過去のマスターたちはそれを破った。魔術協会は彼らを戒めるために監督役を派遣したが、それが間に合ったのは3度目の聖杯戦争でな。その時に派遣されたのが、
So he inherited this role? That sucks.
納得がいったか、少年。
So the first two had no overseer, and then the third one was his dad, and then he had the last two, I'm guessing.
監督役が必要な理由は分かった。けど、今の話からすると、この聖杯戦争っていうのはとんでもなくタチが悪いものなんじゃないのか。
ほう。タチが悪いとはどのあたり
だ。だって以前のマスターたちは魔術師のルールを破るような奴らだったんだろ。なら仮に聖杯があるとして、最後まで勝ち残った奴が聖杯を私利私欲で使うような奴だったらどうする。平気で人を殺すような奴にそんなものが渡ったらまずいだろ。魔術師を監視するのが教会の仕事なら、あんたはそういう奴を罰するべきじゃないのか。
I'm hoping to finally confuse him with this question. But as I figured, Kotomine just laughs condescendingly.
まさか私利私欲で動かぬ魔術師などおるまい。我々が管理するのは聖杯戦争の決まりだけだ。その後のことなど知らん。どのような人格が聖杯を手に入れようが、教会は関与しない。
そんなバカな。じゃあ聖杯を手に入れたマスターが最悪なやつだったらどうするんだよ。
困るな。だが私たちではどうしようもない。持ち主を選ぶのは聖杯だ。そして聖杯に選ばれたマスターを止める力など
Well, I mean, like I said before, I guess the fact that the world is still standing and is like relative normalcy means that it's worked out at least the past 4 times. So what's another round, right? Surely a 5th battle to the death won't mean anything. Surely the fact that this is when they choose to tell the story doesn't mean that anything terrible would come of it.
しかしそれが嫌だというのならお前が勝ち残ればいい。他人を当てにするよりはその方が何よりも確実だろう。
Tamine is clearly trying to suppress his laughter. It's like he's enjoying watching my awkward resistance becoming a master.
どうした少年。今のはいいアイデアだと思うのだが参考にする気はないのかな。
そんなの余計なお世話だ。第一、俺には戦う理由がない。聖杯なんてものに興味がないし、マスターなんて言われても実感が湧かない。
He only liked doing a little bit of magic for his pops.
ほう。では聖杯を手に入れた人間が何をするか、それによって最悪が起きたとしても興味はないのだな。
You know what benefit? Fit a proper hero of justice winning the Grill War. Yo, imagine he pulls out that line. That would get him. That would get him. He'd be in. He'd be all in. Well, that I can't argue. Damn, this guy's just so hard to deal with. He doesn't care about my feelings, and he's relentless with the information he pushes on me.
理由がないのならそれも結構。ならば、10年前の出来事にもお前は関心を持たないのだな。
10年前。
Is he gonna put it together?
そうだ。前回の聖杯戦争の最後にな。ふさわしくないマスターが聖杯に触れた。そのマスターが何を望んでいたかは知らん。我々にわかるのはその時に残された災害の爪痕だけだ。
For a second, the image of that hell flashes before my eyes.
待ってくれ。まさかそれは。
そうだ。この町に住む者なら誰もが知っている出来事だよ。エミやシロ。死傷者500名。焼け落ちた建物は実に134棟。未だもって原因不明とされるあの火災こそが聖杯戦争による爪痕だ。
He's gonna be so mad. I feel sick. My vision blurs. I lose my focus and I can't concentrate. My legs are about to buckle. Before that can happen, I plant my feet. I grit my teeth to maintain my composure. Raw, seething anger is the only thing holding my nausea at bay.
エミヤくん、どうしたのよ。いきなり顔面真っ白にしちゃって。そりゃあんまり気持ちのいい話じゃなかったけど、ほら、なんなら少し休んだりする？
He was trying to go to bed like 2 hours ago. I must have really looked pale. I know it's rare for someone like Tosca to be concerned about the likes of me.
心配無用だ。遠坂の変な顔を見たら治った。
Ha!
ちょっと、それどういう意味よ。
Giotto.
いや、タイはないんだ。言葉通りの意味だから気にするな。
Hit me with that again.
ちょっと、それならいいけど、余計に悪いじゃない、このド変僕。
She can't take what she dishes out. Oh! The school's honor student, Rin Tosaka, smacks me upside the head. And just like that, my nausea and anger disappear.
サンキュー。本当に助かったから、あんまりいじめないでくれ、遠坂。今はもう少し聞かなくちゃいけないことがある。
Something in her expression suggests she thinks she hasn't hit me enough, but she lets me continue anyway.
ほう。まだ質問があるのか。いいぞ。言いたいことは全て言ってしまえ。
I'm sure he knows exactly what I want to ask, but he urges me on anyway. Fine by me. I'm not letting him get the better of
じ
me.
ゃあ聞く。あんた、聖杯戦争は今回が5回目だって言ったな。なら、 今まで聖杯を手に入れた奴はいるのか？
当然だろう。そう毎回全滅などという決めは
Not every war ends with everyone dead. Damn. This church piano music, it's so good, but it's so unsettling too. Like it really does fit the atmosphere.
しゃあ、
早まるな。手に入れるだけならば簡単だ。何しろ聖杯自体はこの教会で管理している。手に取るだけならば私は毎日触れているぞ。
What? You can't just be walking around saying, I'll have you know, I touch it every day. If you're wondering if someone is touching, I touch it every day. Because I'm celibate. Because I'm a priest. I'm the only one that can touch it or else I get in trouble with God. I might not even be able to touch it myself. And by it, I mean me too, bro. He is you for real. Huh? The Holy Grail is here in the church?
もっともそれは
Look at them
器だけ
both.
だ。中身が空なのだよ。先ほどリンが言っただろう。聖杯とは霊体だと。
Go grab it.
この教会に保管してあるのは極めて精巧に作られた聖杯のレプリカだ。これを触媒にして本物の聖杯を降霊させ、願いを叶える杯にする。そうだな。マスターとサーバントの関係に近いか。なあ、そうやって一時的に本物となった聖杯を手にした男は確かにいた。
じゃあ聖杯は本物だったのか？あ、いや、手にしたっていうそいつは一体どうなったんだ？
He's assuming that a guy obtained it. Can you believe this guy?
どうにもならん。その聖杯は完成には至らなかった。バカな男が。
Bakana.
つまらぬ干渉に流された結果だよ。
Bakana. What? I don't know what happened to his overbearing attitude from the moment before. The priest suddenly looks, of all things, regretful.
どういうことだ？聖杯は現れたんじゃないのか？
聖杯を表すだけならば簡単だ。7人のサーバントが揃い、時間が経てば聖杯は現れる。リンの言う通り、確かに他のマスターを殺める必要などないのだ。だがそれでは聖杯は完成しない。あれは自らを得るにふさわしい持ち主を選ぶ。故に、戦いを回避した男には聖杯など手に入らなかった。
I see.
あ、要するに他のマスターと決着をつけずに聖杯を手に入れても無意味ってことでしょ？
Damn. This Holy Grail manipulative.
前回一番初めに聖杯を手に入れたマスターはアマちゃんだったのよ。敵のマスターとは戦いたくないなんて言って聖杯から逃げたんだから。
Was this his, was this Emiya's dad? Tosuga almost spits the words, then goes back to averting her eyes from Kotomine.
嘘。
Does that mean Kotomine was one of the masters from the previous war? And even though he obtained the Holy Grail, he dropped out because he refused to fight? Oh, he was the one that I thought they were setting it up that he was the overseer last time too. But he was in it then?
ことみね。
Huh.
あんた戦わなかったのか？
Interesting.
途中まで戦いはした。だが判断を間違えた。
Huh.
結果として私は
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
手にしただけだ。もっとも私ではそれが限界だったろう。何しろ他のマスターたちはどいつもこいつも化け物揃いだったからな。私は真っ先にサーバントを失い、そのまま父に保護されたよ。思えば監督役の息子がマスターに選ばれるなど、
A
そ
little
の時
cheap.
点であってはならぬことだったのだ。父はその折に亡くなった。 以後私は監督役を引き継ぎ、こ
Oh.
の教会で聖杯を守っている。
Tamine turns his back to me as he speaks. There's a reverence in his voice, and I see the devotion in his eyes before he turns.
話はここまでだ。聖杯を手にする資格がある者はサーバントを従えたマスターのみ。君たち7人が最後の一人となった時、聖杯はおのずと勝者のもとに現れよう。その戦い、聖杯戦争に参加するかの意思をここで決めよう。
That's kind of interesting. His approach to trying to convince Emiya to join was so roundabout, despite the fact that he was doing the same thing that he did 10 years ago. Which I guess, like, do you think it was the kind of thing where it was like, here's what I would have needed to hear to change my mind or something? Or you think he's just a dick? Priest looks straight down at me, demanding my final decision. I'm at a loss for words. Earlier I had no reason to fight. Now I have a reason and the will to fight. But can I truly say as much?
まだ迷っているのか。いいか。マスターというものはなろうとしてなれるものではない。そこにいるリンは、長く魔術師として修練してきたが、だから決定されていたものがあるとすれば、それは心構えができていたかいないかだけだろう。マスターに選ばれるのは魔術師だけだ。魔術師ならばとうに覚悟などできていよう。
No one told him.
それがないというのならば仕方があるまい。お前もお前を育てた師も出来損ないだ。そんな魔術師に戦われても迷惑だからな。今ここでレイジを消してしまえ。
He is good. Might mag dump his command spells. No, he slandered Pops. He's gonna lock in. He doesn't need to ask anything else. I get the choice. What do you mean? Shit in my ass, man. What do you mean? We don't have to join it? I'm so interested. All right. I'm going to choose fight because that's more interesting, but I am very interested in seeing what destroy the seal would actually do. Let's just roll credits. Destroy the seal's retired, become a chef. Let's go back to high school. Go to class in 2 days and pretend none of this happened. Move on. I go blow my nose. Stew on this for a second. Okay, so do you want to end the game or do you want to play the game? Like, does it just end up rolling credits and that's it if you choose Destroy the Seal? I want to know. I want to find out. We'll have to find out another time. We're gonna fight. Yeah. I'm not gonna run away. To be honest, all this Holy Grail war and master stuff doesn't feel real to me. But if my only choices are to fight or run, I'll never run away. Even the priests told me that I should be prepared if I'm a mage. That's why I need to decide. Shiro Emiya is a mage, even if not yet a full-fledged one. I've always admired Hiritsugu Emiya, and I decide to follow in his footsteps to be a champion of justice. So, I need to...
10年前の火事の原因が聖杯戦争だって言うんなら、俺は
Hell
あん
yeah.
な出来事を2度も
Fighting
起こ
for a
させる
noble
わけには
cause.
いかない。
The priest gives me a satisfied smile, as if he likes my answer. I take a deep breath. I'm done wavering. A man has said he's going to fight. The only thing to do from now on is to move forward, head held high, so I can live up to that.
それでは君をセーバーのマスターと認めよう。この瞬間に今回の聖杯戦争は受理された。
Uh-oh.
これよりマスターが残り一人になるまでこの町における魔術戦を許可する。各々が自身の誇りに従い存分に競い合え。
Couldn't Rin just sucker punch him right now? Priest's voice echoes heavily through the chapel. The declaration is utterly meaningless. Only Tosaka and I are here to hear it anyway. He just rang a metaphorical bell to kick things off as a formality, I guess.
決まりね。それじゃあ帰るけど、私も一つぐらい質問していい？キレ。
G'day.
構わんよ。これが最後かもしれんのだ。
It's maybe the final one. He doesn't believe in her.
それじゃあ遠慮なく。キレ、あんた見届け役なんだから、他のマスターの情報ぐらいは知ってるんでしょ？こっちは教会のルールに従ってあげたんだから、それぐらい教えなさい。
He's not gonna say.
それは困ったな。教えてやりたいのは山々だが、私も詳しくは知らんのだ。
How do you know that they were summoned though? I know, you know, the protocol that was mentioned was like, oh, you gotta come report to the church or whatever, but...
エミやシローも含め、今回は正規の魔術師が少ない。私が知り得るマスターは2人だけだ。エミやシローを加えれば3人か。
Who's the third then?
あ、そう。なら呼び出された順番ならわかるでしょ？
I'm trying to think of who even could be one. Like, is it gotta be characters that we haven't met, or could it be characters that we've met? Like, is it like, I don't know, who is mysterious? Maybe something to do with that blonde guy that Sakura was walking with on the street that day, or that night, I guess. But otherwise, I don't know.
仮にも監視役なんだから。
うん。1番手はバーサーか。
First was Berserker.
2番手はキャスターかな。あとはそう大差はない。先日にアーチャー、そして数時間前にセイバーが呼び出された。
Missing a few there, but okay.
そう。それじゃあこれで。
正式に聖杯戦争が開始されたということだ。
Are they gonna start throwing down in the church here?
リン、聖杯戦争が終わるまで、この教会に足を運ぶことは許されない。許されるとしたら。
She gives up.
自分のサーバントを失って保護を願う場合のみでしょ？それ以外にあんたを頼ったら減点ってことね。
そうだ。おそらく君が勝者になるだろうが、減点がついては教会が黙っていない。連中はつまらない論議の末、君から聖杯を奪い取るだろう。私としては最悪の展開だ。
エセ神父、教会の人間が魔術協会の肩を持つのね。
Fraud of a priest.
私は神に仕える身だ。教会に仕えているわけではない。
Damn.
よく言うわ。だからエセなのよ、あんたは。
Fraud. Tosaka turns her back on the priest. Without saying goodbye, she makes her way towards the exit.
そんなんでいいのか、トサカ。あいつお前の兄弟子なんだろ。なら。
She doesn't care. Shouldn't she have a little more to say than that?
いいわよ、そんなの。むしろ縁が切れてせいせいするぐらいだもの。 そんなことよりあなたも外に出なさい。もうこの教会に用はないから。
So bratty. I love it. Tosaka cuts through the chapel without stopping and leaves the church. I sigh and follow Tosaka. Then I sense something and turn around. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know when he caught up, but the priest is right behind me looking down at me. What was that?
なんだよ。まだなんかあるっていうのか。
I'm talking big, but I take a step back. This priest scares the hell out of me. I don't know what it is. Maybe he just rubs me the wrong way. Whatever it is, I can't make myself like it.
話がないなら帰るからな。
I head to the exit, trying to escape his stare. Oh. But at that moment.
喜べ少年。
Yeah!
君の願いはようやく叶う。
He said the thing! Rejoice. Run it by me again.
喜べ少年。
Yorokobe shonen.
君の願いはようやく叶う。
God, it only took over 3 hours, but we got our first rejoice!
喜べ少年。
Oh, the delivery's so
君
good.
の願いはよう
Yorokobe
やく
shonen.
叶う。喜べ少年。
Incredible. The priest speaks like he's some kind of divine oracle. Oracle! Those words. Aren't they a reflection of my true feelings? Shiro Emiya's true intentions that I wasn't even aware of?
何をいきなり。
分かっていたはずだ。明確な悪がいなければ君の望みは叶わない。たとえそれが君にとって容認し得ぬものであろうと、正義の味
He's a
方に
knower.
倒すべき悪が必要だ。
He's a knower. Everything around me seems to go dark. The priest says, Shiro Emiya's greatest wish and his ugliest wish are two sides of the same coin. That's right. My wish to protect something means that I'm also wishing for something to protect people from.
お前。
It's an interesting perspective, I suppose. Did you not get the rules as VA? He loves his role so much he'll constantly cosplay as Kirei off rip. That's incredible. See, I love when I love when voice actors or just actors in general are really attached to characters that they get to play. It makes it so interesting. Like after the fact, I remember there was a period of time where Joe Zija, the voice actor who voiced Claude in Fire Emblem Three Houses, actually streamed the game. Actually, I think a few of their voice actors streamed the game. I know like a lot of Honkai Star Rail English voice actors stream the game as well. Though I believe there was some clause in their agreement for Fire Emblem that they couldn't. I think they couldn't record other lines as the character or something. So there's some weird like conflict with it. But it was still cool. So I like when they really engage in the fandom and stuff. It's really neat. But I would never wish for something like that. I don't even remember ever desiring that. A wish so unstable just means that what I'm aspiring to do is contradictory. When they Fire Emblem engage, boo. But I kind of like to engage, I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't as good. Hit the priest brings it up. But new Fire Emblem this year. Can't wait. Gonna be fun. As if to say, good thing you have an enemy now.
何
Creepy.
取り繕うことはない。君の葛藤は人間としてとても正しい。
Why are you talking like that, bro? Try to shake off the priest's words and head
さら
outside.
ばだ、エミヤシロ。最後の忠告になるが、帰り道には気をつけたまえ。
Careful on your way home. You think Rin's gonna just jump our sorry ass
これ
right
より
away?
君の世界は一変する。君は殺し、殺される側の人間になった。その身はすでにマスターなのだからな。
You will kill or be killed, for you are a master now. Tough. All right. That's where we're gonna pause it. Despite the fact that we didn't even finish the night, I think that is a solid enough stopping point. So I'm gonna do no more heroes. It's kill or be killed. Oh my god. I gotta create a new save so I don't overwrite the one with the decision. But I think that is a good stopping point. We will pick back up next week here. We'll be doing I don't know how much longer this night's gonna be. I mean, it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning or something stupid. But we'll do that, and then we'll just proceed through the next day as well. I'm assuming the days are gonna get a little longer, or like, yeah, like the first couple days with the prologue and stuff are a little shorter to get you introduced, or do they vary? But we'll find out in time. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, whether you're lurking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time. Thank you for the support. We are going to be wrapping up here. We're going to be hopping into a raid on Twitch, and we're going to be closing out on YouTube side. Before we go, I just want to drop a quick reminder. We will be back tomorrow. We're going to be streaming more Arknights Enfield. So I'm going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. We are going to continue the story, continue doing outpost shenanigans. You know the drill. Doing more stuff that we were doing Tuesday, exploring the power plateau or whatever it's called. So yes, so you guys, thank you again for hanging out. Like I said, really appreciate it. YouTube side, we're gonna be closing out over here. So everybody say bye, YouTube. Thank you so much for support over there. Bye, YouTube. Have a good night, YouTube. See you later. Bye. See you tomorrow or next time or next week. We stream Fate on Wednesdays, Fate Wednesdays, baby. So we'll see you there. Okay, bye, YouTube. See ya. All right.